Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day or evening above ground, live it. We're back. I had a nap. I almost fell and forgot this. But we're here. We're here. And we done it. Donald Trump is home. He is above the Manhattanites. He is in the Bronx, home of Yankee Stadium. Yes. Have a safe flight. And yes, it is them Latinos about to look dumb. We just gonna call it what it is. He let them come up in there. Hey, Nori, remember when I said this was gonna happen? Yeah. Now it's happened. Let me see you come outside and say something. You're gonna be on your high horse. But okay. Like I said, we're gonna watch that rally live, and I'm sure the Jigglypuff music will be coming out. But we're also going to talk about something before that. Because there was something you guys need to see. Hilarious. But before we do that, let's see who's in the building. AW1, hello. United States American President 48th. I see these comments. We're going to address it in a minute. Stephen Porter, hello. MAGA wants to call the South Bronx. We going to have fun. We going to play with them. Reparations Nation, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. Cosmo Fury, hello. I'm surprised Cosmo didn't jump on his bike and go over there and see the madness. Seven Sam Ham, hello. Rokamuro, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. William Morant, hello. Missions Vision, hello. Win, Lose, or Rug, hello. And that seems to be, and Soulflow, hello. For those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, hello. Now, this here, you said, sad when you do not have your own community environment with structures and resources, but most importantly, be self-sufficient so you never have to ask for outside help like Joe or Trump to sit in White House. Here's the problem. Everybody in the country is doing the same thing. Isn't that wonderful? Everybody you just named, every community is going through the same thing. Yeah. They're all going to be on the street very soon. They're all going to go through the same problems we've been telling them that we've gone through. They're about to experience it. They're going to have to ask the government. Look. Big up Trump, South Bronx. Stand down. Say less. Have fun. We don't care. Let that be the migrants' problem. Tanya Marie, hello. Danae, hello. He's about to make a Costco run. He's about to go in on that Kirkland signature. Shout out to William. But y'all got to see this. This was funny. Now, again, remember, we're in the purple, so everything is still kind of static, but you'll still enjoy it nonetheless. Come look at this, family.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Family, how many times do we have to tell? How many times do people like myself and Brother Tori and Rain have to tell these fools? MAGA does not want you if you're a black person. They don't want you, and they never did. And make it even worse, family, the woman that I'm profiling here before we start with this rally, she's Jamaican. She should know better. But they don't care. They think they know everything. Okay. Well, you found out. MAGA takes credit for things they never did because they're cowards. But all right. They don't understand. They never did. And it's sad. So what you're seeing on the screen is that Simon Ateba person. Now this dude, this dude, he needs to be focusing on that migrant. Well, not migrant. I'm sorry, I was about to call him a migrant. He's not a migrant. That individual down in Texas who might get some money up out of him because he sat there and followed the white boys and lied on him. But he wants to continue to do the news. But that's okay. We appreciate this one. We do. So it says, breaking, Black woman who planned Trump's rally in South Bronx for 4 long months, Latina Brown, again, she's Jamaican. It's right there. She made sure to tell us. Said she calls herself a common sense leader. Well, she missed that. Says she's been pushed aside along with other Black organizers at the last minute and has not been scheduled to speak today when Trump visits. Because you really think MAGA wants to hear a Black person. All right. She tells me, quote, Latina Brown, community active advocate and South Bronx resident, started the South Bronx rally with Derek Gibson. Okay. I pitched the idea to Derek 4 months ago, and he fully supported me because he believes in my vision for the Bronx residents. Immediately, we reached out to multiple leaders and united Black and Latinos to lead this movement. Well, that was your first problem. Black and Latinos. That was your first move. You should have just kept it for Black people, but you didn't want to do that. You wanted to be everybody. Okay. Jamaicans, it doesn't work. But that's all right. I'm sure when you submitted the menu for the food at the pre-rally, they were like, what are these little pocket things here that are yellow? They didn't want the beef patties. They didn't want the boiled dumplings. Did you think MAGA was going to enjoy kalalu? No? Shit. Well, that sucks. Continuing. Former state senator, former councilman, Reverend Ruben Diaz Sr. responded quickly and said it would be an honor to unite the Bronx. The Bronx has been neglected for such a long time, and a small group of 150 people came out in total and made history. We got national attention, and the spotlight is now on the South Bronx, which is that stupid march that y'all saw that we highlighted. We're like, what is this? But okay. I want to highlight the speakers, Reverend Ruben Diaz Sr., Latina Brown, Kevin Jenkins, Madeline Brain, or Brame, whatever, Consuelo Davis, and Lou Valentine. It's such a shame to see Gavin Wax, white man, by the way. There you go. There's Gavin. And he works for Newsmax. Well, there you go. Take credit for something he did not put together. I would expect that from the progressive Democrats and socialists. Well, you found out the hard way. Huh? Well, there you go. You found out the hard way. But I'm curious. Latina Brown, curious. What have you got to say about reparations? I want to see something. I want to see something. I want to see something. Let's see. What have you said about reparations? Let's see. Nothing. Okay. Where are the reparations for my people? It's nice that we can celebrate Juneteenth. What's up with the reparations? Who's we? You said it's back in 2021. Where's the reparations for my people? We might have to bring her on because I need this clarified. Because I'm seeing French.
Who is we? Who is we?
We might have to ask questions. Maybe we'll tweet her and ask her what did she mean by this. Actually, we'll do it right now. would you like to come on and speak about your positions especially about reparations? I would like to know this. I think we all would like to know this. We just want clarification. That's all we're asking for. It was kind of confusing what you wrote. We just want to make sure everything is clear and up to date, so we know how to proceed forward. I think that would be beautiful, wouldn't you, family? There you go. Let's see. Ma'am, unless you're here to support Black Americans and their reparations efforts, you are out of order. How dare you run from Jamaica and side against the people who made it possible for you to be here? Ooh, what did she say? Let's see. Councilman Vicky Palladino. This is what progressive Democrats bring to the council chamber. Open anti-Asian hatred. Totally unacceptable. At least they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Is he part of Vocal New York? This is totally wrong and unacceptable. Huh? Ma'am, wait a minute. Are you advocating for them people, the same people who just tried to sue a New York STEM program because they wanted to help out Black kids? Oh, Nicole's View got at you. She said, so when Black Americans call out anti-Black racism, now it's hate speech. This is now liberals taking from the conservative playbook by making us the face of hate. Complete trash. Uh-oh. Madam, this is not looking good. This is not looking, you're making the flag look bad. What is this? Give us, who is what reparations are you talking about? For African Americans. Requires a joint report by the State Board of Elections and State Education Department concerning the safety of students and staff at schools used as polling places for elections. This is this bill. Where this is what it brought me to. That's the link it brought me to. I guess it didn't work. Okay. Sure. They know it's election time and they're using the word reparations loosely to gain votes. They have no other platform. You quote tweeted Dr. Carol M. Swain. If you think Blacks should get reparations, follow me. Stop using race to bait Black and brown people. I don't like what I'm saying, but again, we can ask her to come on and explain this. I don't want it, Daryl Bean. Good evening. I don't want it. Nope. Don't want it. They try to take me out before the election. Nope. All right. Hopefully she'll answer. Y'all got to see this. This is how they're beginning the Trump rally coverage. Fair use. Do y'all see this? We'll put on the sound. We'll let y'all listen.
Don't miss Trump's visit to the South Bronx tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Real America's Voice.
Jersey. I have Billy Prempeh running for Congress in the 9th District in Jersey here. They're all facing similar problems than all of these Democratic
look at white people.
Family,
look at white people. White people are uncomfortable being in the Bronx. Look at them.
This area demographically, 30,
look at this. They think this is a fucking joke. Do y'all understand this?
Park,
they think this is a joke.
Expressway, the heart of the South Bronx. 62% Hispanic, 32% Black, and only 1% white. And this site is about a mile away from where that lady was lassoed around the neck with a belt and dragged between cars at about 8 or 10 o'clock at night and sexually assaulted in the street. And then in Harlem the other day, an 11-year-old girl was slashed in front of her family. I spoke to a gentleman outside. A couple of
no medicine, there be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there be no
year increase in New York City transit subway crime in the Bronx. And we have grand larceny. Listen to these numbers quick. 26,000 misdemeanor and felony assaults so far.
Do y'all hear what they're doing, family?
According to CompStat 2.0, the New York Police Department site, 4,700.
I saw that, Johnny Gibbs, and I'm planning on covering that next week.
Robberies and petty larceny are up, and 545 New Yorkers have been raped.
Family, do you see what they're doing? They're in the South Bronx reading off crime stats. Bruh, what did I tell y'all?
This is what they're dedicating their time to. Like Steve Bannon says, this is the tale of two cities. You've got the elitists, leftists who step over the bodies on the way to Starbucks, who are putting Trump through this show trial. And then you've got people suffering in the street, getting killed. A man just died who had a heart attack in a robbery 2 months ago. He just died the other day. Not far from here, about a mile away on Fordham Road. Like Fordham University. Great, it used to be a great area.
Do y'all hear
Not
what
anymore.
they're doing?
It's and it's everywhere you go here. And in AOC's district in Corona, Queens, you've got outdoor, open-air prostitution and drug markets with human trafficking galore. Maybe she should worry about that.
David, we're always so
and they're playing Kid Rock in the background. Who heard that?
Great data, great.
They're playing the old Undertaker theme from 2000.
You get your data, you get your people. We really know what's going on.
Oh man, but y'all want to tell us MAGA got the answers.
We're so lucky. I want to ask you about Mayor Eric Adams. He seems to be triangulating between Trump and Biden. He's no longer that excited to be a sanctuary city. He was over in Europe trying to learn lessons from the migration crises there. Is Eric Adams moving a little bit away from Joe Biden as this crisis becomes less popular in New York?
Oh, Lord.
Well, you know, there's tension there. And then you got Governor Hochul, who's, only offering $2 billion out of a $240 billion budget for the city of New York. But he said 3 years ago.
But now he's playing rolling. Lord have mercy. Kid Rock is. Did y'all see? Hold on. We're gonna mute this real fast. Family, did y'all see that? There was a post that was on X. Who remembers the movie Osmosis Jones? Rockamora, we hadn't even started yet. Who saw that movie Osmosis Jones? Do you know that they're pulling that went viral again because people pulled up that song that Kid Rock did with Josie and played them lyrics where he talking about statutory rape? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, y'all, and Trump is sitting here letting them play that man's song. Oh man, this is the greatest thing. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Look at Chris Christie's brother going hard. As soon as he's finished with this, he going right to them Italians to get a sandwich. He gonna go get a man. He gonna get it with the extra capicola. And the extra peppers. Do you see the family? Wait, he rattling off more stats. We know it.
New York State nurses, the New York Immigrant Coalition, the New York Working Families Party, who got on the ballot in New York in 1998, South Bronx Unite, and then we've got other organizations here like The Point, which has massive
now he's about to
prostitution
play YMCA.
right next door, Hunts Point. Community Voices Heard Power, Mothers on the Move, about low-income Latino and LGBT and other issues for the Latino community. So these movements aren't organic. What's going on here is organic. There's thousands of people in the overflow. I would say at
how
least
is
half the
this
people
organic?
Here are either black or Hispanic, and you can't
explain. Hey, Chris Christie's brother, how is this organic when he told you he was doing this a week ago? How is it organic? Yeah, organic would have been He said, okay, you know what? I done did this. Give me 2 days. I'm going to be in New York. I want all the Patriots to come outside. That would have been organic. This is planned. Trump popping up. You know what would have been if Trump popped up in Prospect Park? That would have been organic. Trump having a rally. He does a march on Fifth Ave, and everybody just stops, parks their cars, fuck the traffic, and follow him down the street. That's organic. Him telling you a week ago, I'm going to go to the South Bronx, come through, where he got a permit. A permit, because you need a permit to have that kind of thing in the park. That's not organic. Trump would never go to the Rucker. If Trump ever went to the Rucker, you burn the Rucker. Kara Clark, what if I told you that they already started? They already started. I don't even have to be home, and I keep my eyes and ears to the ground. They already started. Remember, they started this in 2018. When they started going to the east side of the Bronx by the water, they started gentrifying. Then they started putting up them high rises near Yankee Stadium. Look, I'm finna show you something. Look. See? They already started. I say give it about a decade. It's going to be fully white. I guarantee it. This is why I keep saying New York is dead. I told y'all, go. You don't believe me? I'm not saying this as you know, I'm mad. Go look at the hip hop museum they're building, or they just finished. Go look at it and tell me what it's reminiscent of. Because I looked at it and said it looks exactly like a courthouse. It looks like a jail. Yes, New York State of Mind. That is on Cortlandt Ave. They've been doing this for 6 years. They're not playing no games out here. Look, this was last year. This was last year. East 149th and 3rd Ave. This building here, they're going to turn into lofts. The last time I heard. Lofts right here. Do you know what this means? This whole area, that Cookies is gone. Once they finish this, that Cookies is gone in 3 years. I promise you. These little cell phone shops that we used to go in there when they would fix this shit for about 25, 30 bucks. If you crack your screen, that shit is gone. This intersection right here, automated. This area, they could fuck around and turn this into a 15-minute city. But you got that white man up there. Trump, y'all putting him over because he showed up in your borough. Yes, Kira. Remember when they started gentrifying Harlem? What was the hospital that they changed? Huh? Talk to him, you New York State of Mind. No, we're not. No, Mr. J, and hello, you seem new, but welcome. We're not saying that the museum is in the jail. I said go look at it. It looks exactly like a jail. It looks like a prison. You know the answer, Kara? Harlem Hospital. We all remember how Harlem Hospital used to be. Go look at it today. Go look at it yesterday and come look at it today. Harlem Hospital don't look like Harlem Hospital anymore. This is the new Harlem Hospital. This used to be Harlem Hospital. See the difference gentrification makes? Mm. Mm. I guess Loaded Lux was right. Harlem Hospital giving them beds out. People actually want to go to Harlem Hospital now and get some care. Mm. Nasty work. Look at this. They done got the migrants on TV now. Get some.
This is at the federal level, illegal or not. We have to shut this down. And
do y'all see what they're doing? Look, the migrants look organized. The Africans look crazy. Look, they're behind ropes. They're structured. Go show the black ones again. They all over the place. That might be the tinfoil Koofy talking, but look at this. Look at the black ones. How quick did they get rid of the one at the Vanderbilt? How quick? Because it was right by Grand Central Station. How quick? We're in 3,500 starting. 3,500 what? $3,500 what? Oh, y'all don't know. Okay. Okay. That's if you're lucky. 3,500 what? Huh? Look where they are though. Look. This is the west side. It's still 2,000. Look at the east side. We creeping to 3. This is the Bronx. Look at this. By Van Cortlandt Park. $4,500 for 3 bedrooms. Family, we've been telling them for years. Woodhull Hospital does look the same. They're done with Brooklyn. Family, do you see these rents? Not even to say nothing about City Island. Do you see these rents? Look, $1,600 for a studio on Sheridan Ave. A studio, $1,600. You could walk to Yankee Stadium. They don't friggin' listen. Now, he mentioned Hunts Point, so we're going to go look at Hunts Point real fast. Let me see. There's the Throg's Neck. So we got to go over Mott Haven. There's Mott Haven. Mott Haven. Look, Mott Haven creeping up. Look, Mott Haven creeping up. Look at this. Do y'all see this? Look, okay, so here's Trump around here. So we're going to move this up. Now we're going to find Crotona Park. I think it's Crotona Park is over here. Now you notice there's no rents over here by Crotona Park. So we got 2,100, 35, 38. And that's near Southern Boulevard. Right on Ho Ave. For a 3-bedroom on Ho Ave. Hey, baby. Baby. You know, you can get a 3-bedroom apartment on Ho Ave in the Bronx for almost $4 grand. You need to see some of these rents. It's disgusting. These are Queens prices. Look at this, $4,000 for a 4-bedroom with 1 bathroom. What? Do we look like the Evans? I know they only had a 2-bedroom. I know. I'm just saying. That's insane. And you know these were renovated. These are all renovated units when they kick out the people and they renovate it. So you be near a park, $1,450 for a studio, $2,700 for a 2-bedroom, $2,650. Look at this. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. And they ain't sitting it. Oh, is that him? Oh, we might be starting. Hang on.
There's one addition to his fashion tonight, and that might be a little bit of extra protection because this is an open field in a blue area, and I would imagine his Secret Service I would imagine that they are having to flex their muscles tonight.
Yeah.
And New York State, man, don't forget knocking out walls.
I'll tell you what, you mentioned he's the blue-collar voters. Donald Trump's a billionaire, but to many people, he's a blue-collar billionaire. He talks more comfortably to blue-collar billionaires than most elitists on the Democratic side do, and I think that's the big threat here for Joe Biden. Joe Biden doesn't connect with a lot of these traditional folks, and Donald Trump does. Now we're going to listen to the 45th president of the United States, who hopes to be the 47th president of the United States in November. Listen up. We'll keep your live coverage throughout the hour.
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you very much. This is some turnout. This is some turnout.
Mike Lindell here.
What the hell?
Mike Lindell here. And like
people, thousands of people outside that can't even get in, but they'll get in eventually. We appreciate it. New York's finest. Hello, New York City, and hello to all of the incredible, tough, strong, hardworking American patriots right here in the Bronx. Who would think? Who would think? I'm thrilled to be back in the city I grew up in, the city I spent my life in, the city I helped build, and the city that we all love, New York City.
Hey, dude, the only time you go
and
to
I'm
the Bronx
here tonight to declare that we are going to turn New York City around, and we are going to turn it around very, very quickly. We're going to bring safety back to our streets. We're going to bring success back to our schools. We're going to bring prosperity back to every neighborhood and every borough of the greatest city in our land. We're going to reduce taxes. We're going to bring businesses and big taxpayers back to New York.
Big taxpayers back to New York. Do you hear him?
Bring them back.
You sure about that?
And we're going to make New York bigger, better, and more beautiful than ever before. And that includes right here in the Bronx. And it's going to be done and funded starting on January 20th, directly from our great and beautiful White House. Is that okay? For my whole life, I always thought that this city is a monumental testament to the power of the American spirit and the American dream. When New York started as a small, rugged Dutch trading post near the tip of Manhattan in 1624, what you see around you is nothing more than wilderness and marsh. But by the muscle and backbone and genius of the people of New York, we built the city into the towering forest of iron, aluminum, concrete, and steel. We made this city into the capital of global commerce. We turned our hometown into the bustling center of a confident, glamorous American culture, and we inspired the entire world. We inspired the world. No matter where you went on this planet, everyone knew that when you said, I'm a New Yorker, it meant you had smarts, you had grit, you had energy, and above all else, you had heart. You had heart. Big, big, beautiful heart. Everybody wanted to be here. New York was where you came to make it big. You want to make it big, you had to be in New York. But sadly, this is now a city in decline. Throughout my life, I've seen New York through good times and bad, through boom times and crime waves, through market crashes and terrorist attacks, but I've never seen it quite like this. We have filthy encampments of drugged out homeless people living in our places that we've spent so much time with children where they used to play. We have lunatics killing innocent bystanders by pushing them onto the railroad tracks for sport. Our it's a sad thing. Don't worry, it gets positive. Don't worry. It gets so positive. Remember, we're going to win. We're all winners. We're going to win so big. We're going to make it bigger and better than ever before. Remember that. So don't worry. By the time the other 6,000 or 7,000 people get in, it'll be very positive. Our subways are squalid and unsafe. The ceiling tiles are falling down, and they look worse than a third world country. The medians of our highways are crumbling. Our sidewalks are littered with garbage, bottles, and trash. But worst of all, the discarded needles from people that so desperately are in need of help. And we have mobs of migrants fighting our police officers and giving America the middle finger. But we are not going to let this continue. We are not going to abandon our hope and our pride. This city has given us so much, and now it is time that we are going to give it back. Together, we are going to make New York City great again, and simultaneously, we are going to make America great again. Thank you. I have come tonight to talk about solving problems. The simple fact is Joe Biden is not getting the job done for the Bronx. He's not getting the job done for New York, and he's not getting the job done for America. He is incompetent, ladies and gentlemen. He is grossly incompetent. I will get the job done as I did for 4 years, and I will get it done fast. And remember this, if a New Yorker can't save this country, no one can. No one can.
Is he insane?
Get me the...
Look. He not even prepared, family.
Snake. Thank you, everybody. What a crowd. This is something. You know, we wanted to keep it small because who knew? This is like a love fest. Love fest. It's a love fest. I love you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Wow. Who said we're not going to win New York? We're going to win New York so bad. You know, if we win New York, we win the whole thing. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? We take back our country and we'll do a job like nobody's ever done before. And what we did for 4 years was incredible, but we also learned a lot. We're going to get in there very fast with the right people, great people, people that are tested and true. Years ago, there was an ice skating rink, the Wallman rink in the middle of Central Park. You know that story? That had been under construction for more than 10 years. They couldn't get it open. It was a renovation. They couldn't get it done. Mayor Koch was at his wits' ends. They just couldn't get it finished. They couldn't get it built. They couldn't get it open. People wanted to skate before their children turned old. Almost $20 million was spent over a long period of time. It was an embarrassment to the city. Every day they'd be laying the copper pipe, and every night that same pipe would be stolen. And then they'd start all over again the next day, and it would be stolen. This went on weeks and weeks and months and months. They poured the concrete in small patches in wrong directions and at different heights. And they took their advice from a refrigerator company from Miami, where it's 95 degrees out. It was a total mess. They just didn't know what they were doing. And I saw this, and I wanted my children to be able to ice skate before. They didn't care about ice skating. I looked down on the rink, and I said, what is going on? Years and years. So I volunteered, and I took over the project and did a good job. And when I took it over, I said that if it cost more than $2 million, I would pay for it, the entire amount. But it cost far less. The first thing I did was call the Montreal Canadiens hockey team in Canada, right? Isn't that better than a refrigerator company from Miami? They didn't know what we were talking about. But the Montreal Canadiens knew, and they were really nice. I'll never forget how nice they were. And they told me that you don't want to use copper tubing and gas because the gas is very delicate and it leaks. It's very fragile. It just doesn't work. You want to use rubber hose. I said, I like that. That's a lot cheaper. Water and salt. The salt makes it so the water doesn't freeze. It's called brine. And you're going to put that under the concrete.
This man is
you're going to pour
talking
the
about
concrete over the
Thanksgiving
top.
dinner
It's
now.
going to be great.
What are we
It's gonna work.
doing?
Not going to leak.
Where
It's
is the
cheaper, faster,
policies?
and it works all the time. And when we opened, there were no leaks. There were no problems whatsoever. Anyway, I started the project, laid the rubber hose, mixed the water and the salt beautifully together. I was down there when they were doing it. I said, you got to do it right. And covered the entire rink with concrete in 4, literally, you had to see the scene. Concrete trucks operated by the Teamsters. Do we have any Teamsters here? Oh, you got to make sure that O'Brien, he's a good man.
What is
He endorses
Jiggly
Trump.
Trump
I
talking
think
about?
he's going to, actually. But Teamsters, it stretched all the way.
He just
You had trucks
like
stretching all the way from the Wallman
he
rink,
said
which was,
not
let's
yet.
say, at 60th Street,
Except
all the
about
way
the
back to
migrants.
Harlem. One contiguous pour. It was a day and a half of pouring concrete. One contiguous, a giant surface. As you know, the rink was completed in just 3 months for far less than the $2 million projected. The biggest expense was actually the demolition. That is the demolishing of everything that was built so incorrectly, so badly over a 10-year period. The biggest cost was demolition, taking it all down and starting all over. We opened with a ceremony with all Olympic gold medal winners, including the great Peggy Fleming, Dorothy Hamill, Scott Hamilton, and all of the others. Every one of them was there. It was a beautiful night, beautiful weather. I'll never forget the evening. It was one of the most beautiful. My parents were there. Now they're looking down on us. They say, wow, that's my son. Can you imagine? That's my son. Can you imagine? He's being tried in a court with a crooked judge. Can you believe this? Can you believe it? And highly conflicted judge at that. But everybody was there, and it was really something to behold. It was an incredible experience, and one of the great experiences of my life in New York. We opened it. It's been successful, and successful ever since. What a great experience.
By the way, this is the
It was
second
beautiful.
time.
And, a lot of it's common sense. You like to say the Republican Party is the party of common sense. You don't go to Miami when you want to make ice. You go to Canada when you want to make ice, right?
What is he talking about?
Or you can go right down the road in the Bronx to Ferry Point, right? Everybody know about Ferry Point. It was another disaster, a development where the city had spent over 29 years, almost $300 million trying to develop it into a luxury golf resort, anything. They'll take anything. They were spending money. Trucks were going here, dumping, getting filled up, moving it here, dumping, getting filled up with the same stuff. This went on for years, back and forth, the same stuff. They were feather bedding. They were doing lots of bad things. But really, they didn't know how to get it done. They had no idea how much money they were spending. And when asked how much they spent, they said, we just don't know. This has been going on for years, decades. They were unable to do it. And at the time, the mayor, Michael Bloomberg, said, no, it's all right. It's okay. Now, Michael Bloomberg was the mayor, and he called me. He said, I have to get this done before I finish my term. It was very important to him. He was embarrassed by it. Everybody was embarrassed. It was Mayor Koch. It went through a lot of different mayors. Almost 30 years, remember that. And he said, in all fairness, he said, I want to get this done, and you're the one that can do it. You're the only one that can do it. And I said, and I will do it. I will get it done. And we got it done before he finished his term, which was great. But there were no other bidders to my knowledge. And I took over the project, spending only my money to build it. And I called all of the contractors together. These were tough people. These were tough, hard people. Many of you are probably contractors on that site. And I said, look, fellas, you guys have made a fortune on this thing for years and years against the city. It's time we get together and build it. Let's get it built. Let's do it right. And let's get the hell out of here. We owe it to the city. And they worked so hard, the roughest, toughest contractors in New York. They had spirit like you've never seen before. And it was magnificently designed by the great Jack Nicklaus, who told me, I don't want to make any more money. They paid me enough. Everybody get paid a fortune. Jack said, I don't want money. I just want to see it get built for the people of New York. And that's what we did. But everybody, just like Jack, they said very similar things. These guys were rough and tough, and they made a lot of money, but you'd think they'd want to make more, but they didn't. They just wanted to get it built. And in just a little more than a year, so this was going on for 30 years, including, think of it.
Yosemite Sam, the roughest, toughest He-Man, toughest hombre has ever crossed the Rio Grande.
That's what he's talking about right now.
And it's rated as one of the best public courses in the country. And then a short while later, we built a beautiful clubhouse, one of the prettiest I've seen.
What the hell is he
talking
talking about?
The project was absolutely beautiful. It opened to great fanfare and great success. And do you want to hear the end result, though? Should I go off teleprompter and tell you the end result?
I'll show you the end result. You sold it last year. You sold the naming rights to Bally's.
Agreement with the city. And they sent me a notice of termination. I said, wait a minute. I just spent $25 million building it, built this magnificent clubhouse. It's in full operation. It took you 29 years. You were spending hundreds of millions of dollars. You couldn't get it done. And the neighborhood came to court totally for me. The Bronx neighborhood, it's in the Bronx. It's on the East River in the Bronx. And we went to court. The city sued to break my agreement that they had just made. And I had done such a great job for them. And it was accolades everywhere. Golf Magazine, all of the big magazines were saying, what a great job. They terminated my agreement. And I went to court. And I will tell you, I had a very good experience. We had a Supreme Court justice named Deborah James. And I have to give her credit. I didn't know her, never met her. Deborah James, a African-American woman who came to my defense. We explained it, and the city explained it. They said, we want to hear this. They had no reason. And we said what we just said. And she looked at them, and she said, in effect, how dare you? This man came in. He put up his own money. He did an incredible job. You were building it for 29 years. How dare you ask for this to be terminated? How unfair is that? Deborah James, a great Supreme Court justice. That's all I can tell you. And we won the case. But it's not easy doing business in New York, I'll tell you. Not easy. So I just appreciated that. I had to tell that story. And as you know, then I renovated Grand Central Terminal. I built the Grand Hyatt Hotel on 42nd Street and Park Avenue. And as part of that, I renovated the beautiful Grand Central Terminal, did a really good job on that. And then I was very much responsible for the construction of the Jacob Javits Convention Center, where Hillary Clinton was going to have her big evening. That was not good. Remember, we had the glass ceiling. You know, we built glass ceiling. She said, we're going to break the glass ceiling. It didn't work out.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
You know, I'll tell you a little secret that I don't think I've ever. I hated the concept. I said we have to get on with our country. We have to win against Russia. We have to win against China and North Korea, all the different countries we're at loggerheads with. But as long as you have a smart president, you us. And they come along and they don't mind because Joe Biden is the worst president in the history of our country, has no sense.
That's Woodrow Wilson.
Doesn't know what he's doing, grossly incompetent, and our country is going to hell, but we're going to turn it around. We're going to turn it around fast. Because above all else, and I say this and I believe this on New York, is you are different. You do know that.
You said Bulbasaur.
You know that when I called for this rally, we said, let's just have a meeting. Don't call it a rally. And so many people showed up. I said, like it or not, this is a rally. This is as far as the eye can see. You have to see the lines outside. They're going for miles. But when we saw it and we saw the love, because I called up this morning, do the people like me or do they hate me? They said, they don't like you, sir. They love you. I said, good, thank you. So I appreciate it. And I love you too. But above all else, boy, look at all the cameras back there. That's amazing. That's the fake news. Yeah. You know, they'll say tonight, Donald Trump spoke to a very small crowd of people in the Bronx. It was a very hostile crowd, very hostile. They hated him very much. No, sometimes they're okay. You know, I agreed to do a debate with crooked Joe Biden on CNN with Fake Tapper. I think they'll be fair. Does anybody think they'll be fair?
You're dead. Another Mr. Mime. Capture missile. Fire!
I might as well watch that. Where is it?
And they thought I was going to reject
what
it.
is he
I don't want to
talking
do
about?
that. Biden would say, I offered to debate, but he wouldn't do it.
What the hell just happened? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my computer froze. It got tired of Trump. Ain't that something? It got tired of Trump.
performances in history. One of the greatest debate performances, but there they are. And we're on every network tonight. I don't know what's going on. We're on Fox. We're on all of them. So
you ain't on
have a lot
ABC
of
7,
fun, but we're on all of them. So they understood. They understood before anyone how big this would be. And you got to see what's back there coming in. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, ABC 7 ain't even saying that you out there. That's not even the lead story. Look at this. They don't even care.
Have something called common sense, and we do have common sense. An old-fashioned American common sense is exactly what I intend to bring back to the White House, just like we had for 4 years. You know, we had 4 of the greatest years in the history of our country. We rebuilt the military. We cut taxes.
We're streaming this from Rumble.
The biggest tax cut in history. The biggest regulation cut in history. We defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS.
God.
And we did it at about 1/100th the time. They said it would take 4 to 5 years. It took me like 2 months, right?
God.
Because we have an incredible military and we're not allowed to show. They had Afghanistan, the worst pullout, the most embarrassing day in the history of our country. It's probably the reason, a piece of it, why Russia went into Ukraine. They said these people are incompetent.
My legs are up.
So Russia going into Ukraine would have never happened. None of this stuff that you see would have happened. Israel would have never happened, the attack on October 7th, and you wouldn't have had inflation. As soon as I get back into the Oval Office, I am going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call your mayor and your governor, and I'm going to say, this is President Trump, and I want to come back and help. Look, you have a Democrat governor, you have a Democrat mayor, and we are going to work with them, and we're going to get this state and this city at a level that it's never seen before, frankly. Okay. I think we can do that, too.
Finally said something worthy. Okay.
We're going to be helping them a lot.
Who want to
much
order
more
me
than
Popeyes?
Anybody would expect. It doesn't matter whether they're Democrats or Republicans, because this is about our city and our country, and it's really about the people. And in this case, the people of New York City, New York State. We're going to make you very, very happy. And Biden can't do it. He doesn't know he's alive. You know, see all the stairs here? Stairs, 2 of them behind me, one in the middle.
Talking about
when he's finished with his 2.5 minute, you know, do you ever watch his speech? They last for about a minute and a half. When he's finished with his speech, he can never find the stairs. He can never find the stairs. And when he does, it's not a pretty picture either. Thank goodness for Secret Service. They come up and they guide him off. No, this is not what we need. When you see President Xi of China, when you see Kim Jong-un of North Korea, when you see Putin and you see all of these people, they're at the top of their game, whether you like it or not, and they can't believe that this has happened to the United States. We have lost respect all over the world.
Fam,
we were the most respected country in the world.
So boring. I
4
started
years
playing
ago.
spades online.
We were respected more than our country was ever respected 4 years ago, and now we're being laughed at. We're like a joke
right now,
and that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
We're
going to do whatever it takes to fix our roads, bridges, and
I ain't gonna hold you. I got about 4 possibles. This guy can't be serious right now.
Let New York's finest do its job. The transit cops do their job. We're going to make it safe. Most importantly.
I'm going to take it.
And importantly, for the people that are before me today, we are going to make life in New York affordable again. It's gotten totally out of control. The minute crooked Joe Biden shuffles out the door, I will rapidly rebuild the greatest economy in the history of the world. Look, we had the greatest economy in history. Everybody here, where you have a small business or if you had a job, you were getting more than you ever made. And we had no inflation. We had no 1.4%, considered none, considered better than, because frankly, none in its own way is a bad thing also. We had a perfect number, 1.4%. It doesn't matter whether you're black or brown or white or whatever the hell color you are.
100
It
people hit
doesn't
the
matter.
like.
We are all Americans, and we're going to pull together as Americans.
Can I play I Declare War online? Shit.
We all want better opportunity. And I'm not just going to promise it. I'm going to deliver it as I did just a short while ago. Think of it. You know, when I went down to Washington, I was only there 17 times. I never stayed over. I didn't know that society. And we had great people. Look at what we did with economic development, with the building of our military, with the tax cuts, we had great people. But we also had some people that I wouldn't have used if I had my choice. Now I know everybody. I know the smart ones. I know the dumb ones. I know the killers. I know the weak ones. I know them all. And you're going to see. But everyone was better off. We had the greatest economy in history. Everybody was better off under a man named President Donald J. Trump. Have you ever heard of him? Have you heard of him? We had gasoline down to $1.87 a gallon, and actually times when it was much lower than that. We had a record low poverty rate for Black Americans and Hispanic Americans. We had the lowest, we had the best poverty rate in terms of the positive number ever in our history for Black Americans and Hispanic Americans. We lifted 6.6 million people out of poverty. Nothing like that has ever happened in our country. And the real middle class income rose over $6,000 a year. Think of that. Under Biden, it's a disaster. Real middle class income has fallen over $2,000 a year. That's a lot. That's a difference of $8,000. Real earnings for African Americans are down 5.6%. African Americans are getting slaughtered. Hispanic Americans are getting slaughtered. And these millions and millions of people that are coming into our country, the biggest impact and the biggest negative impact is against our Black population and our Hispanic population, who are losing their jobs, losing their housing, losing everything they can lose. They're the ones that are affected most by what's happening. Not only the fact that you've lost the use of your schools, your parks, and your hospitals. Joe Biden's inflation.
Hear him.
Do they have that?
They're saying this in the South Bronx, where it's mostly Hispanic.
Speaking of the wall, so we built much more wall than we built 571 miles of wall. We had the safest border in history. We were going to put up within a period of 3 weeks. It was all built, laying there, ready to be put up, designed by the Border Patrol, who are incredible people, ICE, who are incredible people, all together. I wanted to put up concrete plank for the contractors here. They didn't want it. They had to have hardened steel. They wanted 6,000, 7,000 pound concrete. They wanted rebar in the middle. They wanted different materials, harder to cut. So we had very hard steel, very good stuff. Everything was good. We had the panel on top. It was called an anti-climb panel. We had the best wall, and it was going to be, we were going to add 200 miles of wall. It would have taken about 3 weeks. And then we had the rigged election. And you know what happened after the rigged election? Again. They took the wall, and instead of putting it up, they sold it for 5 cents on the dollar. And I said, these people really do want to have an open border. And that's what's happened to our country. Our country has gone to hell because of it. It's gone to hell. But I want to thank Mexico. I want to thank, because I went to Mexico.
Did you drink the water? Damn, I'm still playing I Declare War. Y'all don't believe me. I figured you didn't. There you go. I'm still playing I Declare War. I'm losing right now. It's gonna be war. Let me see. Let me look. Damn, I'm gonna lose.
at Mexico, and we went to Mexico, and I said to the president of Mexico, good man, by the way, a very good guy, happens to be a socialist, but these are minor details. I said to him, Mr. President, we need you to give us 28,000 soldiers to guard the wall. He said, well, how much would you pay for that? I said, nothing. I'm not paying anything. You're sending them in. They're coming in caravans. You have to do it. And he smiled and he laughed. He thought it was funny. He thought it was like, I was kidding. I said, no. They're coming in through Mexico. We need 28,000 soldiers, free of charge. And he said, Donald, I cannot do that. I said, here's what you do. I don't want to embarrass you, so I'm not going to negotiate with you. Send me a negotiator. Give me a top negotiator. I want to see him. And he came to the White House, a very handsome man, dressed in one of the most beautiful suits I've ever seen. In fact, I was going to ask him, who is your tailor? I'd like to buy one of those suits, but I didn't think it was appropriate to start the negotiation that way. And I said, you know that you're going to give us 28,000 soldiers, don't you? No, we are not going to. We will never do that. I said, of course you're going to. 100%. He said, we're not going to. He said, no way. I said, way. You're going to give it. I said, 100%. And you're also really going to have a new policy. It's called Remain in Mexico. Nobody can come into our country until they're free. And then you're going to have catch and release into Mexico. We have catch into our country. Even if they're criminals, we catch them, we check them, we see they're a criminal, we release them, we say, come back 5 years later, you'll have a court case. Nobody ever comes back. So I said to the State Department, and a wonderful woman, but a bad negotiator, I said to the State Department, give me a top 10 list. Give me a top 10 things. I said to ICE and Border Patrol, give me a top 10. They gave me a top list. And a lot of it had to do with all of the horrible disease that pours through. People that have highly contagious diseases are coming into our country at levels that we've never seen before. So many other things. And they gave me a top 10 list, but they laughed. They said, sir, they'll never do. We've been trying to get this stuff for 25 years. I said, if I were a betting man, I would bet you any amount of money. You'll have it very quickly.
Look, family, Sonny Johnson is pissed off that he's doing this. Look. He's not saying nothing.
I do think my ears are plugged
enough. I'm going to do it. He said, we're not. I said, here's the story. I'm not going to mess around with you. I have to go. I have a very important meeting, much more important than
my
this.
God, what the fuck are you talking about?
I said, here's the story. You're either going to do it. It's Friday evening. Or on Monday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, we are going to put a 25% tariff on everything that Mexico sends into our country. And then 1 month later, if you don't do it, we're going to put a 50%. Then we're going to go 75. And because I'm a nice person, we're going to stop at a 100% tariff. And and I had it literally written. I'm saying, should I sign it or not? Am I going to waste the ink or not? Because they'll sign it right now. On Monday morning at 7 o'clock, you're going to pay up to $100 tariff. He said, sure, I'd like to make a phone call. I said, I wonder who you're going to call. Let me guess, you're going to call the president. He comes back 3 minutes later. Sir, it would be our great honor to give you 28,000 soldiers free of charge. It would be our great honor to have a policy of remain in Mexico. Anyway, we got all 10 things. It took about 10 minutes. It was not. And now the other day, did you see? Mexico said to crooked Joe Biden, we want $20 billion a year just for the privilege of negotiating with you. We want you to pay us. Did you see that? It was a little article. There's a slight difference. Would you say? He would have never asked that. He would have never asked it. So he said, they want 20 billion, not 20 million's a lot. They want 20 with a B, $20 billion a year, just for the privilege of negotiating with Mexico. And you would never get the things that they gave up, remain in Mexico. They gave up catch and release in Mexico. They gave up everything. They gave up everything. They did give up the Constitution.
Joe Biden, Jigglypuff song.
His inflation has cost the average New York household a staggering $24,000. Think of that. Because the costs have gone up so much. Bacon has gone. I don't eat bacon anymore. It's too expensive. It's true.
You a lying
It's
motherfucker.
gone up like 4 times. I said, what's with bacon? But if you look at the Biden price hikes, very much caused the runaway inflation, the likes of which I don't think we've ever seen before, anything like it. And they're costing average New York families $1,000 a month just in the inflationary costs. I call it the Biden inflation tax because it's a tax. On day one, we're going to throw out Bidenomics. They're going to replace it with MAGAnomics, like your hats, MAGAnomics. And I will give you lower taxes. We're going to cut it still lower. Remember, when I cut taxes, I gave you the biggest tax cut in the history of our country, bigger than the Reagan tax cuts. And you know what? The following year, we reported massive increases in revenue. So with lower taxes, we actually took in more money because it gave incentive for people to work. Lots of reasons. But I will give you low taxes, low inflation, low interest rates, rising wages, growing incomes, and fair trade for the American worker.
And
we will make energy affordable again by saying, drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill. Your energy costs will come down within the first year by 50%. That's not bad. That's a hell of a promise. And it will, too. We can drop that so quickly. Remember, but energy policies that caused the inflation. Now it's more than energy. Now everything's like on fire. The whole place is a mess. We will quickly return our nation to the path of prosperity, and we will bring our country back together through unparalleled success. Our country is going to be very successful, and people are going to come together. And I will tell you, a lot of people say, do you think you can ever get the sides together? And by the way, I have to say something. Our side is much bigger than their side. You see that? Much bigger. We're more quiet, much more quiet. But when we get going, we're much tougher, right? We're much tougher. But it is much bigger. But I saw it. We had the greatest economy in history. And I was getting calls from the other side. I call it the radical left.
He's fried great.
Left-leaning, to put it mildly, Democrats.
I'm going to let y'all listen.
Can we get together?
Some idiot
because
fried
everybody had the best they've ever had. African-American jobs were
with
the
the bush.
best in history. Asian American, the best in history. Hispanic, the best in history. Women, people with a diploma, people without a diploma, people that went to the great Wharton School of Finance, MIT, Harvard, they were doing better. And the people that didn't have a high school diploma were having the best. Everybody was better. There wasn't one group, not one, that went down. And it was bringing our country together. So it can happen. And when they ask, because I get that question a lot, do you think the sides...
This dude's frying grapes. Look at him. He's frying grapes. He fried the friggin' grapes. Who mans is this? I ain't finna try
this and
it.
all the things. We rebuilt the entire
That's more
military,
exciting.
created Space Force, all those things.
Space
we
Force.
Never got
What
the
about
credit,
Drone
and we
Force
had no
now?
wars.
You didn't
Thank
do
you,
that.
sir. That's very nice. Remember Hillary Clinton used to point at me, he will create wars. No. They said his personality will create wars. I said, no, my personality is going to keep us out of wars. And I was right. First president in 78 years that didn't start a war. We had no wars. None of these stupid wars. Such a shame. When you see all the people that died in these horrible wars in the Middle East and everything else, countries didn't want us, dropping bombs all over the place. Spent $9 trillion in the Middle East. We bombed the hell out of the place, then we leave. You know, in the old days, to the victor belong the spoils. We don't do that. We bomb the hell out of everyone, then we come back home.
What is
it's
he
so
talking about?
sick. It's so sick and so stupid. These people that led us are so stupid. You want to use that as a last resort. You can solve these problems with a meeting or with a telephone call. You don't have to drop billions of dollars worth of bombs on people's heads. You don't have to. It's called peace through strength. It really is. And there's no reason for it. What they did in the Middle East is so incredible. They bombed the hell out of the place and then they left. But to the victor belong the spoils. We didn't do that. Now, in Iraq years ago, I was a civilian, but I got a lot of publicity for whatever the hell reason. And I said, don't go into Iraq. Don't go into Iraq. Don't go into Iraq. But if you're going to go in, keep the oil. Well, they went in and they didn't keep the oil. And Iraq now has $350 billion in cash from the oil.
I thought it was Iran.
By us destroying Iraq, the military of Iraq, you know, for years they fought each other and they were equal sizes, equal everything. They were equal military partners. And for 1,000 years under different names, they would fight, a religious thing. They'd fight. They'd go 5 feet left, 5 feet right, 5 feet left, 5 feet right. Somebody would say they have gas. Somebody would say they have nuclear. Then they'd rest for a few years and they'd fight again. But we blew the hell out of one side, Iraq. So now Iraq is a subsidiary, essentially, of Iran. Congratulations for the geniuses that got us into that mess.
God.
Because Iran essentially controls, and that was the other thing. When I was president, Iran was broke. They had no money. I said to China, if you buy, they bought a lot of oil. I said, if you buy anything, but if you buy oil from Iran, we're going to do something to you. What's that? Not going to do any business in the United States. He said, well, that's the end of buying oil from Iran. Every country was told that. Iran was broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for Hezbollah. They had no money for anything. Then Biden comes in and he takes all of the sanctions off. And they go out, and now Iran has $223 billion. Congratulations. And we're the only ones for 5 hostages. We just paid $6 billion. And for electricity for Iraq, we just paid $10 billion. And think of it, Iraq has billions of dollars that we're paying for their electricity. So we were in a position, there was no terror, there was no threat, there was no nothing. And now Iran has become a big threat again.
For a second, I thought they said free that hoe.
And I tell you, I see a lot of flags from it right out of Israel, right? That's right out of Israel.
Israel. Go ahead. We want to hear this.
But remember, I said it a month ago.
What'd you say?
A terrible thing to say, but I believe it.
What'd you say?
Many of the hostages that you're waiting for and everybody's waiting for, those hostages, many of them are dead. Many of them are dead. And it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing, but many of those hostages are dead. And that's why when you see these negotiations where Hamas is like not getting back, they're saying, man, we could make a good deal, but these people are no longer alive.
Well, he said bring
when
them
I saw
home.
the way they were treated, when I saw the way they were thrown into the cars and how horribly they were treated, there's no way that those hostages, and some will be alive, but many of the hostages are dead. It's a very serious, horrible thing. It would have never happened if the election weren't rigged. It would have never happened if I were your president. They would have never done it.
I'm doing a
because we have
service
so
for y'all,
many young
family.
people here today.
I know it's Memorial Day weekend soon.
Just for
I'm
a
doing a
moment
service
about
for y'all.
success. Do you remember I used to give talks on success before politics? Okay, that's enough. We're going to do it. I know you're on our side, but it's enough. We're going to get them home. It's a rough situation. But remember, we used to give talks on success for the learning addicts and for others. And I used to do that before politics. Maybe it's one of the reasons I went in. But because, well, bringing our city back, it starts with getting the right leadership. It also involves men and women,
MAGA,
just like you.
Where's the MAGA
But I
card
talk
with
a lot about success.
With the mangoes
and
the tagine.
Get paid money to talk about
with the MAGA
success. I would have done it for nothing. But then because of politics, and if you take a look, because of politics, I stopped doing that. But I think we're in the Bronx. We have young people that aspire to success. And I just wanted to know, I'm so tired of politics. Can we devote 6 minutes to success? Okay.
You're tired of politics now. Okay. All right.
So
go ahead.
For all of you young people, I think it's, look, I've been through tremendous. I've had great success. I've had it in entertainment. I've had it in business. I've had it in politics. I ran for office. What office did you run for president? How'd you do? I won. Actually, I won twice. We did much better the second time. So, we got millions more votes the second time. But it doesn't compare to this time.
You lost.
So much more. We had tremendous enthusiasm when we, I don't call her Crooked Hillary anymore. I call her Beautiful Hillary because I took crooked and used it for Joe. I don't like using it for two people. But we had tremendous enthusiasm in 2016. We had unbelievable, more enthusiasm in 2020 because we did such a good job. In fact, one of the big problems in 2016 was the wall. It was the border. I fixed it so good that I couldn't talk about it in 2020. I kept saying to my people, I want to talk about the wall. I want to talk about the great job I did on immigration. I stopped people from coming in. They said, sir, nobody cares. You already fixed it. I said, this is a terrible thing. You fix it, you can't talk about it. But let's talk about for the young people just to listen for a couple of minutes.
That show on
because
the,
we've been
archive.
talking
We
about
already did that.
politics so long. I'm OD'd. You know what that means? I'm OD'd on politics.
You're OD'd?
I'm OD'd on Trump. I turn on the television. Trump, 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 Trump. All different stories. Trump. They're driving us crazy. So I believe in the expression. Did you ever hear this expression? The harder you work, the luckier you get. You know who said that? A great golfer named Gary Player. He was smaller than other golfers, but he worked harder than other golfers. And he ended up with the most career wins of any golfer. He ended up with 9 majors. And, you know, he was small in stature, but big right up here. But he made that say, it was the first time I ever heard about it. He said, it's a funny thing happens. The harder I work, the luckier I get. That was an athlete saying that. Amazing, right? It's the first time I heard it. Probably been said by others, but it's true. I can tell you.
Oh, wait, sorry.
If you didn't work really hard, there is very little chance that
my bombs
I would
over
be standing
Israel
here right now. Another part of success is something I learned from my father. I had a wonderful father, wonderful parents. I'm lucky. You got to be lucky. Got to get great parents. If you're going to spend your life working really hard, you have to love it. You have to pick something that you really enjoy. Sometimes your parents will say, don't do that. But you got to a little bit, in that case, you got to follow your own way. You got to love it. Ideally, you're going to love something where there's a potential because there are some things
What
you
is
love,
he
but
talking about? No, he did it
do you
again.
so good.
He went
So
and did it
ideally,
again.
fall in love with something that's good. Some people go into a business where it's a very hard business.
It's a round. It's a rap for you round. And a rap for your round. I'll let a round rap around every rap around to the rap around. This rap around. I'll rap around rap. I'll let a round rap around. How you gonna get around that?
Try finding something where it's a great business with a great future, and there are plenty of them out there. My father taught me about construction. But what I really learned from him was that he worked 7 days a week because he really loved to do it. I mean, he would work on Sunday, he'd go to church in the morning, and then he'd go and work. And I know some people that don't believe in working on Sunday. You couldn't keep him away from work.
Oh, that dude with the locks, that's Don
He loved
Lucre.
working, and he was happy. He was married for a long time. That's one thing I'm not going to top him on. He was married.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit
his
the
work made him
vortex.
happy, but he was happy when he worked, and he was successful, and he knew what he was doing. He'd build a house on one side of the street. Somebody else would build a house on the other side of the street, and he'd build his house faster, better, cheaper, and he'd sell it for less money.
What are you
The other guy would build a house for more money, take him longer, couldn't sell it. My father would go buy the house for less money than it cost him to build the first one, and he'd sell it. And you know, in the old days, a long time ago, his brother was a professor at MIT. My father worked, he was a little younger than my father. My father put him to school. He went to MIT, very brilliant guy. Professor John Trump, the longest serving professor in the history of MIT, 41 years, I believe. Dr. John Trump. My father used to tell me I used to go crazy. Your uncle was always getting degrees. I had to keep building for your uncle to get him through college. He was always up there getting degrees. But he was at MIT for 41 years, a brilliant guy. He used to talk to me about nuclear because he was a nuclear genius, along with a genius about everything else.
All these
and
big
he used to
companies
say that someday there'll be a
they're
time
hiring cops now. That's not
when
going
a
to end
small
well.
package carried by hand can blow up an entire city. And I said, no way, Uncle John, that's never going to happen, Uncle John. Guess what? He was right a long time ago that he said it. But my father would price a house. And I'd say, how did you price in those days, Dad? He would build a house on the other side of the street. And he'd build his house faster, better, cheaper, and he'd sell it for less money.
Wow,
The other
Fox
guy
News
would
has
build the house
worse
for more
audio.
money, take them longer, couldn't sell it. My father would go buy the house for less money than it cost him to build the first one, and he'd sell it. And you know, in the old days, a long time ago, his brother
was a professor at MIT. My father worked. He was a little younger than my father. My father put him to school. He went to MIT, very brilliant guy, Professor John Trump, the longest serving professor in the history of MIT, 41 years, I believe. Dr. John Trump. My father used to tell me I used to go crazy. Your uncle was always getting degrees.
Why is Uncle Ruckus' son? What is he? Security?
College.
He might be security.
Getting degrees.
Why has
But
he got a
was at
lazy
MIT
eye?
For 41 years, a brilliant guy. He used to talk to me about nuclear because he was a nuclear genius, along with
Why
a
does he
genius
have?
about everything
I don't know
else.
what the
And he
hell
used
are
to
you
say that
talking about?
someday there'll be a time when a small package carried by hand can blow up an entire city. And I said, no way, Uncle John. That's never going to happen, Uncle
Oh,
John.
good
Guess what? He was right. A
Christ.
long time ago that he said it.
Now,
My
Deneen Grant,
father
good evening. Now you
would
know damn well he
price
wasn't
a
going to talk about no
house.
policy except
And
build
I'd
that
say, how
wall.
did you price in those days, Dad? He
What
said,
about the
pricing was
GDP,
everything.
sir?
He said, I'd sell a house
How about that supply
for
chain?
$3,999.99. And that one penny made the difference between selling it and not. One penny. If I made it $4,000, I wouldn't sell. But psychologically,
What is he talking about?
$3,999.99. And he sold houses, and guys wouldn't sell them. But he used to tell me that one penny sounds crazy, but it wasn't crazy.
I don't know what he's talking about right now. I
People thought they were
really
buying it
don't.
for $3,000, not $4,000. It's sort of like getting an 89 at a test in school or a 90. A 90 is an A, and an 89 1 point is a B plus. Another lesson when times are tough.
Oh God, what are you
Sometimes that's
talking
when you perform
about?
the best. You have to learn that about yourself. You have to learn it about yourself. Are you okay? Are you guys okay? Oh, okay. Take your time. Yeah, take your time. Doctor, any doctor, please. Doctor in the house. Thank you. Are you okay? You take your time, darling. Yeah.
Robin, somebody fell out? Hold on, somebody fell out. Oh no, maybe he's coming up to talk. I was about to say, maybe somebody fell out there. This is, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Y'all, can y'all follow this? I'm trying. What is he talking about? So somebody did fall out. So somebody did fall out.
Okay. You okay? Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much, doctors. Got a lot
So
of
somebody
doctors
fell
in
out.
the house.
Let's get it. That's
Thank
the
you
most
very
exciting
much.
thing that's happened.
Thank you, darling. That's great. That's great. Great job. People do a fantastic job here.
Hey, listen, Bulls
But
fan,
it's
you
hot,
better not kill your
and it's
phone
been
back
a
in the
long wait,
Bronx.
right? Long wait.
He said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't.
Thank
over
you
and
very
over
much,
again.
doctor.
It's fucked
Appreciate
up,
it.
man. And you know-
Thank you. I know she's going to be okay because she's so tough.
It sounds like Bart Simpson.
Some of the greatest days of my business career were in the
What is
toughest
it? Oh,
times, but I
oh,
enjoyed
Lord.
waking
What
up
game
every
can I play
single
now?
morning and go to battle. A lot of people say to me today, the toughest business people that you know about.
I'm gonna go
Could
play
I ask you a
Trouble. Can I play
question?
Trouble online?
How do you do it? I say, do what?
Shit,
How do you
I'm
get
about
up
to
in
play
the morning
Trouble.
and put your pants on? Where do you put
get
the
it.
pants on? I'll explain it to you someday. How do you do it? How do you get up? How do you do it?
What is he talking about?
Can you want to do with what you do? They're after you. They're after you. These horrible human beings are after you all the time. Impeachment hoax number 1, impeachment hoax number 2, lawsuits all up. And they're doing it to injure the political opponent of an incompetent candidate because he can't run fairly and squarely. And I say, you know what I do? I just do it. I put on the blinders. I say, I just do it. We do it. And the other question they ask me is, will it happen again? And we have to make it too big to rig. We got a lot of great people watching. We have to make it too big to rig.
I'm hearing.
But one of the things you need in success is momentum. You need momentum. You got to have, and when you have that momentum going, there's nothing that can stop you. And I tell the story of Bill Levitt. Bill Levitt was a great real estate man, great. Levittowns all over the country. One of the most successful real estate people at a certain age ever. And he built these massive towns that were, there was nothing like him at the time, and very successful. And he was offered a lot of money to sell to a big public company. And he decided to take it. He was a young man. He was in his 40s. And he said, darling, I'm going to take it.
He did it again.
Told his wife, I want to take the money. And for 20 years, he went out, he bought a yacht. He lived a beautiful life.
Did he?
Lived in the south of France. But he got bored. And 21, 22 years later, he said, I want to make a comeback. I can't stand this life anymore. I want to make a comeback. And he went to the company that he sold to, a big public company that did very poorly. They had no idea what they were doing. He used to, by the way, he used to pick up every nail, every piece of wood, he used to sell the sawdust, everything. He would say every penny was a major event. And now you had this big public company. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. So he went back and he made him an offer that he didn't want to sell, and he paid a little more. And he ended up buying it for an okay price. And he was so happy. He said, now I can go back to work. And he went back, and everything he touched turned bad. The market turned on him. The jobs turned on him. He was no longer able to get zoning. He was spending a fortune. He had just purchased it for a lot of money. And he ended up going bankrupt. He was bankrupt. And I was young when I met him. And I was at the party of a very big person, big public company person. And Bill Levitt was there. And I was in the real estate business, so I knew who he was. And you probably indirectly know who. And everybody was shunning him a little bit. Nobody cared about him anymore. But I did. And I went over to him and I say, hi, Mr. Levitt, I'm Donald Trump. I know it. I was doing great. I was sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol. I think I was hotter than I am now, and I became president, okay? I don't know. I said to somebody, was I hotter before or hotter now? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares, right?
I don't care.
But he knew who I was. And I went up, I said, so are you okay? And he said, I'm not really okay. I made a mistake that I'll never forget. And he was, by this time, a pretty old guy. And he was sitting in the corner of this magnificent Fifth Avenue apartment where there were 25 very successful people. But I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to find out what happened because he lost everything. Everybody knew it. It's very public. And I said, what happened exactly? What happened? He said, son, I lost my momentum. I had something going that couldn't be stopped, and I should have just stayed. I lost my momentum. And I've never forgotten the term. If you lose your momentum, you got to figure it out. But Bill Levitt lost his momentum, and he died penniless. And he was the biggest real estate person on the planet. And I've never forgotten that story. And it was a sad story. He was a good man, too. I thought he was a good man, but did an unbelievable job. Today, you have Levittowns all over the country, and pretty amazing. But you have to always keep moving forward. And when it's your time, you have to know it's your time. And I said to myself, in terms of politics, I said, you know what? We did so well in number one. We did even better in number two. I said, we got to do it again because we have to do it.
And a lot of white folk
Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it to make America great again. You know, if I didn't think we easily won, I would never do this. Because you know what? In many ways, it's easier. You have a win, have a lose. It's okay. I won once. It was a big upset, I guess. I don't know why it was an upset.
Come on, bro.
Because I'd go and I'd have 50,000 people at a rally.
She'd
go and have 200 people.
I'm like, really? And then you got these.
Why did I win Michigan? Why did I win Pennsylvania? Why did I win all these states that a Republican hadn't won in many years? Why? And by the way, we're up in Pennsylvania. We're up in Michigan. We're up in New Hampshire today. We're up in Florida at numbers that you wouldn't even believe. But I also think it's very important to know what you want. You have to set your sights high, set your sights so high, higher than you ever thought possible, and make your goals big and go after it. That's why I say we won't just make New York a little better. I say we want to make New York a lot better, better than it ever was before, right? And finally, you have to take pride in your accomplishments. Do not take for granted what you've achieved. Forget it. It's over. It's good for your confidence, but it's over. Go forward. Think to the future, not to the past, but learn from the past. You know, wherever I go, I know that if I could build a skyscraper in Manhattan, I could do anything. It's very tough. Building a 68-story building on Fifth Avenue is hard. With all you have to deal with, I mean, you have unions, you have legal entanglements, property rights, zoning. You're dealing with the smartest and toughest contractors in the world. These are killers. Many of you are here today. Thank you very much. But by comparison, talking to world leaders, I believe, is easier. And I've done them both. Talking to a world leader, if you're smart, you know, you have the United States behind you. Now, the country's not the same, but it'll be better and stronger and bigger in a very short period of time. You know, we have so many different things we could discuss having to do with the Republican Party. But the biggest thing, I think, and I really mean this, and it's happening more and more, and I see it all the time, because really you have to be the party of common sense as opposed to the Democrat Party. It's a party of failure, extremism, and gross incompetence. And that's what it is. And they're going to destroy our country. But our country has faced down much harder challenges before and come back stronger than ever. That's why I so firmly believe that we can quickly make America a great and glorious nation again. When I take office, we are going to restore public safety and the rule of law in New York City. That starts with stopping the pouring into our country of millions and millions of illegal immigrants, which are causing a new category of violence called the migrant crime. We have a migrant crime happening now. You add that to the crime already. A terrible statistic. Venezuela was a very crime-ridden country. They just announced a month ago, 67, but now they just announced 72% reduction in crime in Venezuela. In Caracas, they took their gang members, they took their drug dealers, they are emptying out their prisons. They're taking everybody that's a problem and they're dumping them into the United States of America. We're like a dumping ground. But many countries are doing that. I would say eventually all countries would be doing that. If I headed up Honduras, if I headed up any one of the countries that are neighboring or not neighboring, and we're not talking about just South America countries, we're talking about countries from Africa. The other day, 22, think of it, 22 people from the Congo. Where do you live? We came from jail. What did you do in jail? We don't want to tell you. They're now living happily. They come from Africa. They come from Asia. What? They come from all over the world. They come from the Middle East, Yemen. We're bombing Yemen. Here we go with the bombs again. We're bombing Yemen. And people are coming in from Yemen. Large numbers of people are coming in from China. And if you look at these people, did you see them? They are physically fit. They're 19 to 25. Almost everyone is a male. And they look like fighting age. I think they're building an army. They had 29,000 people over the last... I think they're building, they want to get us from within. I think they're building an army. This is not, you know, it's interesting. Did you see them? They all have tents. They all have gas-fired stoves. I mean, this is not like an illegal immigrant. This is living. They're building something. They have something in breathing. Mind. We're going to end all of that stuff. They respected your president. They respected our country. And we're not going to let people, we are not going to let these people come in and take our city away from us and take our country away from us. It's not going to happen. Now, who would let people, seriously, who would let people come from prisons and jails, from mental institutions? They cannot stay. We will immediately begin the largest criminal deportation operation in our country's history because this situation is sustainable by no country. No country can sustain this. As we speak, there are hundreds of thousands of Biden migrants invading our city and our country. We no longer have border states like Texas and Arizona. All states, including New York, are your border state. The people are pouring through Texas. They're pouring through Arizona. They're pouring through every state. Every state is now a border state. Every state is now, we're talking about, in my opinion, 16 to 17 million people. And these are not necessarily people that are going to help us as a country. We want to be nice. We want to be respectful. They're coming from so many places. We don't have any idea. In many cases, we don't even know what the language. You know, you have languages that people don't even know about. We have languages where there's nobody in our country that speaks these languages. They're coming from places we have no idea what's happening with our country. The flood of migrants is putting crippling burdens on our communities, your schools, hospitals, parks, and public resources. Frankly, we're lucky to get this big park. I don't know how the hell we did it. It must be New York's finest. I don't know how we did it. They call it the Biden migrant invasion, and it's wrong. It's immoral. And the vast majority of New Yorkers agree with me that this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We must stop it. We must stop it immediately. And, you know, for the people coming up, it's also unacceptable. They come up in what's called caravans. The women are treated horribly. They're being raped at levels that nobody's ever seen before. Nobody wants to talk about it. The fake news will report that, oh, it's so terrible what he said. But it's fact. It's fact. The people are being treated. They're coming up in 100 degrees, and then it's freezing. They're coming through snake-infested areas. It's a hell of a journey, and so many people are dying coming up. If we told them, please do not come up, you're not going to come in, like I was telling them for a long period of time, they wouldn't come. They're being offered. Look at California Governor Newsom. Governor Newsom. He offers education. He offers medical care. He offers pensions. He offers everything. He'll even give them an electric car because they're all over the place. How about the electric mandate? You like the all-electric mandate? Not too much. Huh? Does anybody like a car that doesn't go very far? Costs a lot. In Brooklyn, American students at James Madison High School were recently told they had to stay at home from school so their classrooms could be turned into housing for thousands of migrants. Very simply, Joe Biden puts illegal aliens first. I put America first. I put America first. Would anybody, now this is up to you, has anybody heard the snake? Would anybody like to hear the snake? Because we can stay here all night, I don't care. Would you like to hear the snake? So it's a metaphor, it's an old song, and it was redone. It didn't have anything to do with snakes or people or illegal immigration, but this has to do with illegal immigration. And I think it's very accurate, actually, and it's very sad. But I'll go and we'll do it. And some of you have heard it, and many of you haven't.
Lead us sing along. Let's get it.
We're going to do it right now for the great people of the Bronx and elsewhere. We love the Bronx. We love the Bronx. Are you ready? On her work, and you know what? You know what this is all about, right? Did you know? You've heard this before? Have you heard it? We got the greatest people here. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, he said, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, oh tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and soon as she arrived,
You did it again. That's not me.
but instead of saying thank you, ma'am, the snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, oh tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. I saved you, cried the woman, and you've bitten me, but why? You know your bite is poisonous.
Hey, check this out. Oh, yeah.
Hey! What is he talking about? Oh, good God. What is he talking about now?
So when we allow people from prisons, when we allow people from insane asylums and mental institutions, which are being emptied out all over the world, you know, their prison populations are going way down. You know why? Because they're being dumped into the United States. When we are allowing terrorists at numbers that we've never seen before, remember the snake.
Sacramento,
Oh,
Sacramento, there I go.
Yes,
They got some fat ass women there, and rock is gonna just say no.
I might as well listen to this.
Just say no.
That's the snake. Did you enjoy the snake? On day one.
How do you people live here? You must be insane. I'm leaving Sacramento. Sacramento, I won't stay. Check this out. Check this out. Check it out. But I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May.
No, it's a disaster. You know the names of these lunatic policies. No cash bail. Somebody kills somebody. Go out. No bail. Don't worry. Go out and kill a couple of more people. Defund our great police. Defund the police. Sanctuary cities. Release violent repeat offenders from jail. Joe Biden supports all of this insanity and much more, but millions of people across New York know it's crazy. There is no way when you watch this guy get off an airplane, he doesn't even have to talk. When he falls out of a helicopter, he's got three little stairs. It's not that hard. You got two railings. You don't fall out of helicopters. You don't fall upstairs. He falls up. He has more trouble going up than he does coming down. That's a little sad. But you're just not going to vote for him. You just, we got to win. If we just win the state, it just puts it right. It's such a big state. It puts it to bed. You're going to have a president and people, but you're going to have a president that understands what we have to do. We have to be nice about it, but we have to do things, and we're going to be done. And the world is going to respect us again. We were never so respected as we were 4 years ago. President Xi of China, Putin, Viktor Orban, did you ever hear of him? Prime Minister of Hungary, very tough guy, known as a strong man. Oh, they hate it when I talk about him because they say he's a strong man. Trump loves strong men. I don't know. I like weak men, actually. I like weak men. I'd much rather have a weak man than a strong man. But he is a strong man. And they asked him, why is it that the whole world is blowing up? He said, one simple reason: Trump is not president in the United States. He said, you put Trump back as president and the whole world is going to get better because they were afraid of Trump. They couldn't figure Trump out.
Come here.
Trump was a rather difficult person.
Saying.
But he used the word afraid. I don't use it.
Come up
I
here
don't
and
use
tell me
afraid.
what
I
he's
use
saying.
the word respect. They respected your president. They respected the United States of America.
Look,
and they're
they're
going to do it
leaving.
again, and it's going to happen fast. But we have to get this absolute disaster. The worst president in history. He makes Jimmy Carter look like he had a brilliant administration.
Why did he do this for the last
only
hour?
The only happy person about Joe Biden is Jimmy Carter because Jimmy looks brilliant by comparison. I also want to thank New York's finest. I grew up with them. I know them. I love them. I love our firemen. I love our teachers. These are incredible people, and we have to bring the word respect and honor back to them.
People are leaving.
Right where it belongs. A few weeks ago, I visited with a grieving family, New York police officer Jonathan Diller. What a beautiful family. He was a beautiful person. He was 31 years old, gunned down during a traffic stop by a vicious thug. And just horrible, leaving his beautiful young wife behind, a son, Ryan, behind, 1-year-old son. And it was the saddest day. It was a horrible thing. Opened the door and just started shooting him. The criminal charge was savagely murdering Officer Dillon, was previously arrested by the NYPD 21 times. And he was allowed to go out because of the political things they do here. I'm the only one they want to keep. If I ever said, I want no bail, they'd say, you got to pay a fortune. If I ever say, oh, no cash bail, that sounds good. That sounds good. No, it doesn't apply to Trump. I'm the only one it doesn't apply to, probably. And the accomplice driving the car had been arrested 14 times and was actually a far more violent person. And his nickname was Killer. They called him Killer. These dangerous and violent repeat offenders should never have been on our streets. Jonathan should be alive today, but they were released again and again and again. I will not sit by and accept this reckless insanity when I am in the White House. I will stand up to the Marxist DAs and Soros prosecutors, and we will tell them no more. We're not going to stand for it. We will not let them destroy our communities. We will not let them destroy our country. There's a 53% increase in felony assaults on your subways. 53%. That's in a short period of time. Since 2019, murders are up more than 20%. Shootings are up more than 30%. I'm going to indemnify all police officers and law enforcement officials throughout the United States to protect them from being destroyed by the radical left for taking strong actions on crime. And remember, Black, Hispanic, Asian people need this protection and safety more than anyone else. Don't ever forget it. And after years of talk by the radical left Democrats, we are going to give them the protection they need, and we're going to protect our police. We're going to make sure they do a great job. They can do it very quickly. They know who the bad guys are. They know everything about them. They know their name. They know their middle initial. We're going to insist that if a violent criminal murders a police officer, they receive the death penalty. It's going to be quick.
I could have got laid and came back. He would have still
And
been
I also
talking.
want to work with your mayor and your governor, happen to be Democrats, to clean up the homeless
Look, they're all
encampments
leaving.
so that
Do you
you
see
can
this?
once again enjoy
Or
your
maybe that's some of them
parks
trying to run
and your
in.
public spaces. Right now, you don't have public spaces. They're occupied by migrants in tents. Pleasures as simple as a walk in the park or watching your children again play in a Little League game will come roaring back, and they're going to come back very quickly. Your life.
Hell, The Rock went down to Georgia. He was The Rock. Oh, damn, I messed it up already. The Rock messed it up. Here we go.
Even prouder of you. Years ago, people with severe mental illness were in mental institutions.
Them people
and
left
then
because they know in
a
the Bronx,
certain
once
governor,
the
I
lights
won't
start going
mention the
down, you
name
fucked.
because at this point, what difference? They dumped all of them into the streets because they said those institutions were too expensive to run. So now they live on our streets, and that's what we have. This is no good for anybody. It's bad for the people who need help, and it's bad for the people of our city, and it's a horrible, horrible way to live. I want to work in partnership with your local leaders, Democrats, pretty much all, and move the severely mentally ill off your streets and back into a place where they can get help, and the help that they desperately need. I want to recognize, by the way, a few very special people. We have some really great people here, and I'm sorry I can't mention all. We have congressmen all over the place, but I just can't mention you today. You're never going to speak to me, but would anybody like to hear these congressmen's names? I don't. But I do have to mention a few people. We're truly honored to be joined by a man who is a Democrat and a former member of the New York City Council, and he's been a friend of mine, and he helped me very much with the Ferry Point project and getting it working, and did a really good job. Ruben Diaz Sr. Come on up, Ruben.
Oh, the one that Jamaican woman. Come here. I'm going to take all this credit. The Reverend Ruben Diaz.
Good.
Look at this Spanish David cartoon.
Mr. President.
Oh my God. Here we go.
I am a Puerto Rican, a black Puerto Rican.
Here we go.
I used to be a state senator for 15 years.
Here we go.
I used to be
Tell us about
city council
Manolo.
member. Today I'm here.
Today.
For various reasons. But I want to tell you first.
What you want to tell us?
As a Puerto Rican, as a Hispanic,
right?
I want to apologize.
You want to apologize? You better apologize for that hat you wore there. What the hell wrong with you?
Or George Juan Merchant. As a Hispanic, I want to apologize.
Family, I'm about to violate this man. Just off the strength that he sat up there and did that to that black woman, even though she was off code.
He has been used
He's been
to destroy
used.
you.
He's been used.
But we know better than that.
And
we know better than that.
Hello.
As a minister.
Yes.
President of the New York Hispanic Clergy Organization.
Nueva York.
I want to tell AOC.
AOC. AOC. She is me and I am he. This song.
This morning.
Why he sound like Jose Reyes?
She intended to become a prophet.
Become a prophet.
And she said.
What she said?
Even God doesn't want Trump in the Bronx.
Uh-huh. Give me some.
Because it's going to rain. Madam Prophet AOC.
Madam Prophet.
You have become a false prophet.
False prophet. This is Jefe Mofongo.
Look at what a beautiful day. That means that not only you guys want Trump in the Bronx, because if we're gonna measure that,
he like that.
for the
He
weather,
like that Blanco skin.
then I would say humbly that even God wants you in the Bronx.
You sound like Slowpoke Rodriguez.
And I want
what you want.
And I want to close by saying, Mr. President, I want
Sean Tate, you stop
to join you in having the Bronx great again.
We want you to
please
Americano.
This Democrat,
muy
this
grande.
black Puerto Rican with a and a broken English. Please accept my endorsement for you as a president.
Nigga, who are you? Nobody knows you, sir. Look at this. David Clark is blushing right now.
Thank you very much. How nice was that? I didn't expect that.
Yo, I'm surprised
Really?
Trump didn't
That was
do a
beautiful.
free throw with another
It's
pack
always
of
dangerous
paper
to do
towels.
that. You never know what's going to come out. Maybe he'll change his mind coming up, but he doesn't change his mind. That man is a winner.
I know you
He's
were,
a winner
Sean
and a
Tate.
great
I'm just
man.
saying, don't
Thank you
start.
very much, Ruben.
You fuck around.
Also with us is New York native and current U.S. Congressman. He's hot as a pistol. Oh,
is that?
boy, he has a future. And he's a great friend of mine, Byron Donalds. Come up, please.
Oh, Lord, the Jamaican, allegedly. Here we go. Here we go. They're alleging that he's Jamaican.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Mr. President,
Give me some.
there's more of them here now than when I was up about an hour and a half ago.
Pause.
If there's one thing we know,
Wait a minute.
is that this man was one of the best
I'm
presidents
about to
this
violate
country
him
has
too.
ever
Pause.
had. And if there's another
Nobody
thing
cares.
that we know, is that all of you are going to make him the 47th
Hang on.
president of the United States.
Byron Donald. Allegedly, you're Jamaican. You didn't go to no black barbershop and get a lineup, my G? Oh, wow. Look at that. They only let him talk for like 20 seconds. He's still
Thank you,
talking
Byron.
about Black
Great.
MAGA.
What
They
a
don't
good
like
future. Here as well is rapper Chef G. Does everybody know Chef? Where is Chef G?
Who the hell is that?
Where is he?
Bruh, now he bringing
Come
out
on
rappers.
up, fellas.
Black
Rapper
people.
Sleepy Hollow.
He's bringing out rappers.
Come on up here, fellas.
Oh, my God. Who is this?
Oh, I like that. I want to get that done.
Why is this nigga teeth all the way outside? What is this? Bruh. Torian, I saw you in the
One
chat.
thing-
You
one
about to
thing I
have a
wanna
field
say-
day on this. This is Chief Keef if he got 40 pounds on him.
One thing I want to say,
What is
they always
this?
gonna whisper your accomplishments and shout your failures. Trump gonna shout the wins for all of us.
What? Who is these Negroes?
Make America great again.
Bro, I'm glad I didn't cut it off.
Thank you very much. That's where I like those teeth. I want to find out where you did. I got to get my teeth like that.
Oh, my God.
I want that to happen to me.
Oh, my God.
As somebody with a fantastic future in the Republican Party and beyond, Gavin Wax. Thank you, young Republicans. Gavin, wherever you are. Thank you, Gavin.
Oh, my God.
Adam Solis of New York, young Republicans, who's been fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good job you're doing.
You've got to be
Madeline
kidding.
Brame of Blacksit. Thank you, Madeline.
Blacksit.
Thank you very much. Somebody that's a real star in politics and has done an incredible job and so popular in Nassau County. The county executive, Nassau County, Bruce Blakeman. Come up, Bruce, for a second. Come up,
Hang on.
Bruce. Where is Bruce?
In my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life.
Bruce, right?
That was them just now, family.
Come on up, Bruce.
Them two Negroes.
Come on.
This is the greatest moment
This guy
of my
is central
life.
casting. If I'm doing a movie on a politician, this is the guy I have playing. Come on.
Who the hell is this?
That's great.
Mr. President.
He tried to give him the soul
Thank you
brother
very much,
handshake.
Mr. President. Both my parents were World War II veterans. Not many people can say about that.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
They would be shocked and appalled by what's going on in this foreign invasion
He can't
from our
even
southern
talk.
border.
He already messed up the
Nassau
lyrics.
County is not a sanctuary county. And when Donald Trump gets reelected, this will not be a sanctuary country.
But yeah, I feel absolutely nothing for them.
When them two black rappers get their wake up call, I swear to God.
Good man. Good man. Thank you very much, guys. National Committeeman and Chairman Joe Cairo. Joe, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. And Andrew, thank you very much for being here.
That's
Star
Corey, you got a
of the
new drop.
future. I heard you made a good speech. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody. We have so many people out there, but we're going to finish this up. This has been,
Thank
I didn't
God it's
know.
finished.
I woke up, I said, I wonder, will it be hostile or will it be friendly? It was beyond friendly. It was a love fest.
Piss ass freshman yourself.
From the very first day that we take back the White House, I believe we are going to have the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. We're going to restore peace through strength. We're going to keep radical Islamic terrorists out of our country. We're going to protect our great seniors, and I will never let anyone touch your Medicare or your Social Security. Under the Democrat program, they will be on. We are going to restore free speech in America. We are going to fight for your right to school choice, something you all want. And I will not allow schools to impose COVID vaccine mandates or mask mandates. We are going to get far-left Marxist lunacy out of our children's classrooms. We're going to keep men out of women's sports. And we will, once and for all, secure our elections. But all of this, saving New York and saving America, starts with telling crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in history, you're fired, like the emperor. You're fired.
A SmackDown that does not want to be with this company, then just like the slogan says, you get the F out. Oh, man!
It glitched. All right, never mind. It's over. All right, it glitched. All right, there was that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the link back in there because I know y'all got some thoughts. What the hell did we just watch? Let me put myself back on the screen. What did we just watch? It didn't even get good to the end. I do this for y'all. Clap for me. It'd be nice if you hit the Cash App one time, but I do this for y'all. Oh, good God. What was that? Wait, let me go into the video real fast and just pin it. I don't know what the heck. What did we just watch? Oh, God. MAGA. Y'all are MAGA. This can't be real life. This is what y'all. This is your king. This is the dude that's supposed to turn everything around. He out here talking about shit was stolen again. What are we doing? Where is the messaging? He had an opportunity to screw with the Democrats and he sat there and did nothing. All right, we pinned it at the top. What are we doing? I don't know. Sonny 81, hello, it's been a while. Let me see. Chef G. Who are you? Oh, it's not even Chef. It's Chef. It's Chef. Where are your people from? You look Caribbean. He rose to fame with his 2017 single, No Suburban. 22 G's. Okay, so it looks like he's locked up. You were indicted, bruh. MAGA, we weren't joking when you said y'all have nothing but college dropouts and felons. Bruh, your man is on indictment. What is going on? There it is. Told you he looked Caribbean. There you go. Oh man, I know my cousins. There you go. He's Trinidadian and Haitian. Oh boy. Trump really brought on somebody that's being indicted, that got indicted. Are y'all serious? Y'all can't be serious. Look at, he's a felon. Wait, hold up. Baby. Sabrina. Hold on one second. Let me make sure that's the same year. Bruh. No, that's not the same. No, that was the other one. Shh. I actually remember the shooting in 2014. He bringing out felons. This man. Oh God. This man Trump brought out a rapper to speak to the crowd who's a felon for gun possession and for shooting off guns in King's Plaza. Some dude named Chef G. He's a drill rapper. But remember in 2014 when they had that incident over there in King's Plaza?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was involved. He's the one that shot.
So why is...
Because Trump loves felons. MAGA loves felons and college dropouts. Baby, look at this. Last year he got indicted with 31 other people for gang conspiracy. Look, $10 million bond and $1.5 million cash bail last month. He paid it on the same day he was outside.
Wow.
Look how quick they updated it.
Hey. They updated it right now. They're online updating it.
MAGA loves felons, but they want to talk about beating back criminals. Boy. Oh my God. Next month is going to be hilarious. Next month is going to be hilarious. A felon and a gang member. This is MAGA. Y'all can't excuse this. You know what? We're going to troll MAGA tonight. You can't make this up, family. This is theater. This is why I keep telling y'all politics is so much fun. MAGA is for college dropouts and felons. Oh, my wife over there getting active with the baby. Oh no, this is the good. Oh, good. Ain't nobody gonna come up and talk. Y'all still speechless. I get it. We try it one more time. Y'all speechless. You probably didn't see it. Oh, June 27th. Oh, we're gonna be live. Purple mode. We streaming that debate. When I go to work on Saturday, I'm putting that right in the book. We're gonna be there. I need all that. How's my foot feeling? Shit. It's good. It's good. My wife changed the dress and bless her heart. It's good. Make America gangsta again. Jesus. He stayed talking about old Al Capone. Jesus. What y'all looking for? Y'all are insane. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Look at this. Look at this. Leo, look at this. So they finally going to do the Reagan movie. Okay, who cares? Kathy Hochul just called President Trump's New York supporters clowns. B, I wish your bucktooth ass would call me some damn clown. She did, because you support him. I'm supporting President Trump because President Trump supports me. His policies kept me safe. Oh yeah, okay, man. Okay, all right. And look who's first. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right, we got our first person up. MAGA. Yeah. If nothing else, your man just destroyed it. If nothing else. Hey, y'all cool with our first person is up. Cosmo Fury, hello.
Yo, I mean, does Trump is he even aware that MAGA don't like black people?
No.
Why
No,
would he
Byron
put...
Donalds was there. He got inside the velvet rope.
Oh, God. I mean, and then who's this Chef G guy? It's like they took that Dr. T from the Muppets and painted him chocolate. What the fuck is, let me shut up.
That was Kodak Whack.
Was that?
That's Kodak Black if he had 40 pounds on him. That was Chief Keef.
He had them consequence veneers in his mouth. I don't know what that was.
Jesus Christ.
Remember
he talking about cleaning up the city, and you bring somebody that's under indictment. He about to go to jail. He about to go on trial.
I think he's trying to get the criminal vote. They can't vote, dumbass. You know what, Trump? I don't know.
He already got convicted as a criminal. He can't vote. MAGA. He brought somebody up there that can't vote. Man, MAGA. I gotta get on screen for this. Screw this. MAGA.
Oh, Lord.
He brought up a rapper, a black person that can't vote.
Remember years ago when he brought up Lil Pump, he called him Lil Pimp by accident? You okay, man?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit. You all right?
Oh, no.
You okay?
No. This is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Man.
I'm sorry about Chief Keef. I know he FBA. I really meant Kodak Black. The nigga he pardoned.
I know. The one that's had his mother at a party and putting his palm on his mom's. You know what?
MAGA. He brought up somebody that can't vote. And he's black.
Yeah. I can't wait till November 5th. I cannot wait.
Fuck November 5th. I can't wait for June 27th.
Wait, what's going on June 27th?
The first debate.
Oh, no.
I'm streaming it that night. I'm not going to work that day. Oh, my God. It is going to be comedy.
Wait, he brought up anyone before? I came back in with the
he brought up the Reverend Ruben Diaz, and I played the Puerto Rican music behind it. Yes, I did.
I saw that.
Then he brought up that white man. No, he brought up Byron Donalds, and he talked for like 20 seconds. And that's when I started saying he was Jamaican. I was trying to pull up the Bounty Killer, but it was too quick. Then he brought up Chef G. Then he brought up that other white guy, and then I think he brought up the other white guy, and then it glitched.
Yeah, I saw that part then. I was, I'm getting home from work, and I've been like, listen, oh. Oh, shit.
Man, hold on, family. He said, President Trump, you are mi hombre. You understand. Tu comprendes. I endorse you.
It's in the Bronx, man. You gotta put
If you are
bachata.
purist, I am a cowboy in the middle of the Bronx. Wait, hold on. I had to roll my eyes. Give me my Maduros. Donde es mi burro?
I thought since they was in the Bronx, it'd be bachata.
Bruh. I almost overslept for this.
I'm glad you didn't, man.
I almost overslept. I would have missed all this.
Man,
Did
self-sabotaging.
I play Beady Beady Bomb Bomb? You know what? I could.
Don't
I was gonna
disrespect
play.
like that.
I was just gonna get a sound bite of the South Bronx, the South Bronx, and just play it all the way through. But I didn't want to do that.
Nah.
Because I actually got respect for y'all.
And Karis one wouldn't be.
I'm gonna risk the copyright, family. We gonna risk it.
There we go.
We gonna get it. We gonna get after it. This some. Get after it. Se me siora. No J-Lo Lopez. Oh, I didn't even eat that yet, M. Florida. I ain't even eat yet. All right, y'all gonna fuck around and make me play that Willie Colon real quick.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. Let me play that Willie Colon real fast. Y'all know nothing about this Willie Colon, son. Y'all don't know about this Willie Colon. So this shit, you play this shit around some Spanish girls. Oh, them dresses coming down. You're gonna see all that refrigerator. You heard what I said. Bruh. All the refrigerator bad built bodies showing up.
Damn.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
I don't know why he keeps self-sabotaging himself. But we'll see. Or maybe he just know that a lot of MAGA.
You know they're dumb.
Yes.
Remember he said that years ago. He knows my base. I know my base is dumb.
Pretty much. You beat me right to that.
Here we go. Here you go. This might be the part. This is the part to make all the Spanish people start crying. Yo, when he get to that hook, bro, they lose their mind. Let me say they got that. When they get to the hook, they lose their mind. Restaurants lose their mind. Church of Black Power, hello. Oh, they flip up the FUPA. Come on now. Church of Black Power fell out. He fell out. Somebody go resuscitate him. Cosmo, you might have to go resuscitate him. He down there in Texas.
All right, where he at?
He in Texas. He fucked.
Damn. He on the go.
There it is. They lose their mind on that. And then when they go dun 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 dun, they lose their mind.
I've been to enough parties. You ain't lying.
Yeah. Oh, now your mic was. Oh, Lord, I just bet my foot. That hurt. Okay, I ain't gonna do that again. Okay. I don't want to pull out these stitches real fast. Anyway,
it's gonna be 86 tomorrow. Shit.
All right. Sundresses.
Oh God. Don't box bodies around here. Yeah, I said it. Jersey City.
Ain't nothing wrong with a box body in a sundress.
Jersey
Make
City
America great again.
Oh shit. We got a jihadist.
Make America great again.
Yes, Mr. Jihadist. Hello. Are you going to bomb for Trump?
I don't care what anybody say. That was the highlight of the whole damn speech. And they gonna bring up this damn rapper that nobody really knows.
Oh no, they're gonna bring him up, and they're gonna. Let me tell you something. Charlemagne just figured out what his donkey of the day is gonna be tomorrow. This man, Chef G.
I mean,
And then the man's a felon who can't vote.
He can't vote.
And with
Felon
those
that can't
teeth,
vote, you had to go talk to MAGA. What are we doing?
Hey, you know they say that Trump feels like, you know, he's more compatible with us now because, you know, he got that mugshot. He's been persecuted just like we've been persecuted.
That means,
so
man, that
he
is
probably
so Drake.
he went and probably got another damn felon. Like, they gonna love this. If they love me now, wait until I bring this felon up.
So he's got Chef G, who's a felon. They all listen to Tom McDonald, who is a straight up alcoholic. Now, I know he went to rehab. I know, but I'm just saying.
For how long?
They're gonna cancel you.
He went 7 years ago.
They gonna cancel you, Gravity. I promise you.
I don't give a good goddamn. MAGA, come here. You want to cancel me? Why don't you cancel all the felons in your group? Cancel all the dropouts. Where are the educated MAGA folk? Where are they? Or they're all in DC?
Where Jigsaw Puppet Face at that was talking shit? Laura Loomer. Where's she at?
You mean Howard Stern? He over there on the west side. He home with Beth.
You want to play a game?
Come on, bruh. This was, man. He's still talking.
I wonder.
Oh no, they finished. He finished.
What's her name? Michaela.
You know he like.
Fam, he just finished.
I wonder if Michaela put all this together.
Oh, Michaela wasn't even. She down there. No, didn't you see? Oh, Church of Black Power. You ain't see some Jamaican put this together. And they stole it right from under her.
Oh, Latina Brown.
Oh, you think I'm lying?
Latina Brown.
Latina Brown stole it right from under her. Let the white boy steal it.
Oh no.
Why you think Ruben Diaz was up there? She's like, oh, you're going to bring Trump to the Bronx? Okay. Come on, mommy, we can do this. And then as soon as he got the phone, he undercut her. She's like, yeah, I know black.
I know black. Black me no see black.
I know black.
Nunca.
No,
Nunca negro.
That man got up there and said, I am a black Puerto Rican
that identifies as white. President Trump, I am you. Wait, I am from New York. We have to say it correctly. He is I and I am him. Jiga, jiga, that nigga, jiga. Now that sounded African. My bad.
I was about to that together.
Hold on. Now, Torian, you know the answer to that. You know damn well he wasn't gonna bring no black woman up there.
Of course not. They be calling it woke.
You know what? I do have to give him credit though. He didn't mention Letitia James. I do have to give him credit because he could have taken an ill shot at it.
He was trying to rush all the Negroes off the stage. Like everybody,
he got to get back downtown to go to fucking Le Bernardin.
Everybody else had a little
3
bit of
Michelin
time
star
to
prices.
talk.
Asshole.
If you was black and you
oh,
got a couple
family,
of seconds,
guess what?
what
Hey,
was.
hold on. Y'all gonna like this. Guess what happened? Guess what he did yesterday? Y'all didn't even know this. Guess where he went?
Did he go to another chicken spot?
I hope
he went to a pizza shop. He was delivering pizzas. He did that. He talked to them cops. He talked to them fire people. Guess who he went to go talk to yesterday?
Who's that?
He went to go talk to the Bodegas Association.
Oh,
now that seems innocuous, right?
Get out of here.
You know where I'm going with that. Who remembers Jose Alba? Come on, Cosmo. That was a big story 2 years ago.
Jose Alba. That sounds familiar.
Ouch.
The worker in the bodega that killed that black boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the bodega worker. That's right. Back in the
that man went to Harlem,
2020.
sirs. He went to Harlem, but he went to the Spanish side of Harlem.
Yeah, and then the judge like lowered that dude's bail or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a hell of a low bail.
Hell of a low bail. Maggie, you still want to tell me that y'all love black people?
When we're useful.
Still want to tell me that?
Oh no. They love black felons.
No,
that way
content of character,
use them to talk
content
stuff.
of character, huh? Remember, this is MAGA telling us content of character. He just brought up a rapper that can't vote. Talking about some I support Donald Trump.
Who you supporting and you can't catch?
You don't even know. I haven't heard a Chef G song ever.
He does Brooklyn drill music. It's terrible. He's with that 5-year scoring in them. MAGA, I got a message for you. I gotta ask you a question.
Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy?
Every black MAGA person need to go ask MAGA about that.
Is that man Shabba Ransom? What's going on? Is that what it is?
You will not disrespect Bounty Killer. Bruh, this is what I'm talking about.
That was Sprague Benz. Now I'm just joking.
I'd rather listen to Shay Davis.
Oh man.
No, this is Bounty Killer, JD Informant. Don't you disrespect. Don't you disrespect Bounty Killer. Listen, don't you.
I mean, boom, boom, boom.
No, you niggas are not.
Oh, man. See?
Don't do it.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Don't do it.
Much love, Gravity. I gotta get back to work. Y'all stay safe, brother.
Yes, man.
Oh shit.
This man, I you know what? Should we risk the copyright? I gotta hear what this nigga be talking about. It's probably bullshit.
Who's that?
Chef G.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. He got 638,000 subscribers. I see everything lit. 1.1 million. Okay. He did a freestyle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there so many niggas? Okay. I hate it already.
Oh no. Turn that shit off.
I hate it already.
That sound like every
There it is. There it is.
Yep. Here we go. He done told on himself. On himself.
Nigga, you went to go talk to Vlad?
The informant.
He went to go. Bruh. Are you serious? And, oh shit, he was in Brooklyn when this happened? Yeah, that's Bergen Street. I think no, this ain't this is the one on Utica. Nah, the street's too wide. No, this might be Utica. Shh. MAGA, y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't talk to us no more. Y'all can't talk to us. This is who he brought outside.
Yep.
All these rappers that talk about Trump, that's who he got.
Let me ask you something. Was he hawking his sneakers during this thing? Nah,
hell no. He know better than that. He ain't got no more. I think he sold them all out.
To who? Kid Rock?
Shit. Where is it? They took the website down. Oh, it's still here. Okay, let's see. Damn, they still got the red one and the white one still there. And the perfume.
Were they made in China or America?
Now you know damn well he get that from China. Come on.
Exactly.
MAGA really brought out a mid-20s felon.
Damn.
To be the black voice.
Well,
black voice of the streets.
He's like,
You
just
can't
wait
make
till the
this
sun
shit
goes
up.
down. He's like,
New
just wait
York,
till the
y'all just
sun
took an
goes down.
L. The tri-state area just took an L.
No. He could have had Ice Spice.
That might have been better, actually.
Could have.
She could have twerked. She could have twerked and had MAGA on her booty shorts. They might have lost their mind.
Or MA on one cheek and G on the other. Man, this is crazy. I'm waiting to see the reaction on X.
Oh, we can go look. We got X open. Come on, you know me better than that. We got X already open.
I'm just dropping a little bug in the air.
First
I know
off,
you got it open.
You just gave Uncle Coon a whole bunch of content. That fool, him and Plies ain't gonna shut up for the next day. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, y'all make sure y'all don't miss out, man. Pull up on everybody. It's Trump Latinos. Listen, y'all
Trump
can see me in New York.
Oh my God.
Down in the Bronx tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all.
Nigga, you look like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
So you know he's telling.
And he looked like the lost Uso brother. That's the one. This dude on his left looked like the Uso brother that didn't want to go wrestle.
That's the one older than Solo.
Y'all cannot. It's not even trending. It's not even trending.
Nope, not at all.
They don't even care, family.
I think them last few minutes.
Candace Owens trending. Clarence Thomas trending. He's not even trending. Maybe this is it. Criminal. Maybe it is. Maybe it's in here. Oh, he's talking about Netanyahu. Okay, let's see. Trump rally. MAGA really sat up there and brought out a felon. They could have might as well just brought out Dinesh too. What the hell?
The felon, like you call him,
being reported by NYPD at Trump rally in Bronx is estimated at 50,000. Great, 50,000 white people in the Bronx. Okay, that's wonderful. Trains are gonna stop. Newsmax, explain to me why you were unable to produce decent video for the Trump rally in the Bronx. Okay, so what? Oh, they have protesters outside. There you go. There you go. Ooh. College athletes set to be paid directly. Uh-oh. It's about to get real.
Yeah.
They won their case today. They're about to get real.
Especially
Let's
the
see.
endorsements they get.
Here we go.
Part of the story, Sharon. Yeah, we are live here.
That's not me.
Park, not too far from where former President Donald Trump is planning to have his own event tonight. They're calling
Oh God.
rally to the former president of New York. The rally that they organized here just got underway just about a few minutes ago, and they're expecting people to gather here over the course of the next few hours.
I'm sure that we're going to hear there was a brawl as people were leaving with the counter protesters.
Will be starting then. Again, they're hoping to
How many knives
attract
came
a
out?
lot of people from the community. And the organizers of this event, rhetoric. Recent polls have shown that Trump is making some inroads, gaining some support among minorities, but those holding this rally include community activists.
And we're going to stand up and say they're harmful to community.
Donald Trump's leadership is simply not welcome here in the South Bronx.
Donald Trump is a
Bronx.
president who has proven that his policies are harmful to communities like mine here in the South Bronx. And so the fact that he's come here as a political ploy is not only harmful, but it's dangerous. And we're going to stand up and say we're not accepting it. We're rejecting Trump here in the Bronx.
This is a pro-Bronx
Who's
rally.
we?
We are
Who's
here
we?
to affirm the values of the people of the Bronx. Diversity, inclusion, democracy, a woman's right to choose, civil rights, everything that Donald Trump.
Sir, you're talking about pro-choice, but you're a reverend. Okay, got it.
Well, you know how they be backsliding on their wives.
Of course.
Trump is fighting against is what we are here to affirm.
These Negroes on the election thing love to say affirm.
Well, it's been taken away, so they got to at least bring that word up in some shit.
Oh my God. Trump brought out the felons. Look at this. Will you look at this?
Triple
Look
D,
at this.
dropouts, degenerates, and dumbasses.
Look at this. Sleepy Hollow. Bruh, please don't lack. Look at these pages. The man can't vote. The man can't vote. Look at this. Here's a picture of the 3 African Americans that Trump managed to get to attend his Bronx rally.
Wow. Setting
He's
us back.
Spanish, number 1. Where's the third one? I only see 2. Maybe 1.5. A half, maybe. Steady. Look. Steady stream of people leaving Trump's Bronx rally while he was still talking.
Yo, is video of it or just pictures?
I played him. I was making jokes. I'm like, they was
I know.
leaving. I said, it's getting dark now, so he had to get out of the Bronx hella quick.
People, yeah, of course they do. They only
I
can
ask you, why is Chef G and Sleepy Hollow there? This is who he got. He got bargain basement rappers.
From Filene's basement. Remember that store?
Shh. Filene's, bro.
Yeah, I just dated myself.
Wedding dress central. You better not go in there during wedding dress season. You get your ass kicked. My people went to the one in what do you call it? Over there,
Newport Mall, Jersey City.
No, Jersey. Fuck Jersey.
Man, fuck you too, bro.
All right, so pause. Anyway, no, I'm talking about the one over there in not Forest Hills. What's that fucking town? The one over there by the LIE.
Damn, that was far.
Yeah.
I rode my bike there not too long ago.
Look at this. Do y'all see this? Trump rally was great tonight, boy.
Man, please. I don't know what amount of copium they snorting.
Look at this. They had to go superimpose AOC into it. At least darken the picture.
That's fucked up, man. Where's that cutaway?
I thought I had it. I played it earlier. Maybe I did. Oh, yeah, I did.
He said that it was. And y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man. And you're not helping these people.
And you know, the same guys on the MAGA side or the conservative side that always rip on her have been caught watching a lot of her and AI doing, you know, movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, these sick bastards, man.
That's
That's the Stella Blade crowd.
But they already got the stories lined up. Disastrous Bronx rally speed. He was just talking. Don't tell me they're doing another super bad.
They're doing another what?
What is this? Oh, that same cop down there in Louisville. The one that arrested old boy, that golfer. Oh, by the way, y'all's Jason Whitlock sat up there and he switched his tune. He said he did comply. He was wrong. Look at this Negro.
You know, you mean his fan base done got on him.
Yo, gotta go.
He even got the Jews out there. Here we go. Here we go. He got the Hasidics outside. Look at Trump. I'm going to get in trouble for this. I already know. Did they come out of the tunnel? I had to say it.
Come on, bro. Come on now. So that's all I'm going to say.
I had to say it. It was right there. No, I'm not talking about the one in Green Acres, Anthony. I'm talking about the one over there by the LIE. They had in that little shopping center over there. I forgot what that called. I forgot what they called that area. It's like right next to Glen Oaks. He brought out the Hasidic Jews. They don't even go that. They don't even go that into the Bronx unless they got a business down there. Look at this.
Exactly.
Patriot hat. Look at this. They're selling cowboy hats in the middle of the South Bronx. What are we doing? $10. Does that? So if you do the deal, do you get 2 for $15 and a bag of mangoes with the tagine and hot sauce?
Give me the tahini.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look at this Negro.
Let's go, Trump! We need Trump back it up. Trump 2024, baby. Get on the Trump train.
Oh God, man. He done. Where's the Terrence K cutaway? The MAGA train, honey.
Oh, I don't have it in this version.
Damn.
Oh, but he about to become a drop.
I hear that, man. You quick on that wonder share.
Oh yeah. I mean, I gotta listen. The people demand certain things. I have to deliver. If I don't deliver, then somebody else does it, and y'all go over there and give them your patronage, and then I go back to only having like 3 people in the room.
Nah, man. That's man. You've been one of the. I mean, you and Tori have been 2 of my top 2 content creators on YouTube. No lie, man.
Well, I appreciate that.
Now, seriously, that's why I joined his Patreon and then I joined your channel. So, I got to divvy it up some way, some shape, and form.
I can't believe this Negro went outside to. I can't believe this Negro went outside to go do this. I mean, I ain't hating on the capitalism.
He could have no toilet tissue, jump shots anymore. He just bringing people up.
He should have. I want to hear what Noriega got to say.
What? That's all he got to say. I don't.
Nigga, he went in your backyard. Well, you from Queens, but still, he went to where your people at and disrespected them. Where's the smoke?
He said, which half of my people? Only disrespected half. I'm black and Puerto Rican.
Right.
So, Nori, I don't know, man. You know how some people now that they got podcast channels, they trying to get people to come up on this, so they're not trying to kick the hornet's nest like they used to. So they're like Charlemagne. Remember old school Charlemagne ain't care.
Of course not. Because he wasn't getting money. He was just trying to establish himself.
Now, he used to but now, I don't know, man.
Oh, Lord. He went to the MAGA rally and they fucking with his connection. And they kicked him off. There you go. There you go.
Let me see.
What's that you said? KG, you ever going to run for a seat in your old district? Hell no, I ain't going back to New York, never. Unless for a visit and I'm leaving. That congestion pricing, they can go somewhere with that.
Not even a visit?
No, I said for a visit and I'm going home.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not paying no $30 to drive downtown. You must be out your mind. And I actually still have my Easy Pass from up there.
Hey,
Oh, what the hell is that? Somebody getting it from the back?
no, my neighbor's female pit bull loves my dog because he's a
Oh,
pit bull also. So every time I walk past, she goes crazy.
I feel you. Oh, by the way, people, don't mess with me on this edit.
To join this MAGA train, baby.
We need Trump back in office. Trump 2024, baby. Get on the Trump train or get run over. Let's go. All right.
Choo choo choo.
How much Hennessy you think he had to drink before he did that?
A lot. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what he was on. He just talking. Jesus Christ.
Lane. He's on that lane. I don't know.
Maybe he laced the fentanyl. I don't know.
No, fentanyl puts you out, man. I deal with it too much. It's so much of it cut inside dope that the Narcan ain't even working like it used to.
Well, that sucks for them.
I know. I don't know how it is down there in GA. But up here, it's fentanyl's bad, especially in PA. That's where it's coming from. A lot of it's bucks to NYC and New Jersey.
Yeah. This was insane. This is an insane asylum.
How long you think? How many more hours you think it's gonna take for them? How many hours you think it's gonna take them total to get like to put a super positive spin on this? Put it like a super positive spin on this whole rally about that. Even
let's check Fox News. They might have done it already. Yep, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
To join this MAGA train, baby.
We need Trump back in office. Trump 2024, baby. Get on the Trump train or get run over. Let's go. All right.
That nigga sound like BD Joe from Crazy Taxi. Oh. If you know, you know. That was one of the most racially stereotypical depictions of a black gang character I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Trump raid becomes very curious after mysterious Obama era memo surfaces. Okay.
Oh boy. Who put on their 10? Who put their 10 ad on today?
Hmm. Anyway, we brought y'all the news, family. That's all I can do.
Yep. And me.
Man, my business. He said the train stinks. J Informer, yes.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? Can you hear me?
Same old as.
Man, I think they just convinced me to join the MAGA train, man.
Choo nigga.
Nah, man, I ain't vote for no damn MAGA. Freak MAGA, man. I'm voting third party this year, man.
Come on, you don't want to be part of this?
No medicine, there be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there be no.
You don't want no parts of that.
I don't want no parts of that, man. The fact that Vivek is even in the conversation is enough to get me away, man. For any type of position.
Still, he's like a little. He's a weasel, man. That face of his, like you can tell, he's just a weasel.
Right? Yeah, and you could tell. I mean, like, dude, he worked for a failed company that didn't actually produce anything. So why would I ever like?
Look like his daddy, Trump.
Just like his daddy. I mean, like he's supposed to have produced what, like some what is that thing called when people have not amnesia, but they don't remember anything? Alzheimer's. He's supposed to produce the pill, which Joe Biden really needs right now. You know what I'm saying? So if he was actually successful, he'd be able to get that pill to Joe Biden. So I ain't going with them because we put Dinesh Susan or whatever his name is. Oh, Vivek. I said Dinesh Susan. We put Vivek in charge of anything because he's coming with that little fake ass. I came from the medical field, so Trump will put him in charge of some type of freaking like medical. Let's just say whatever medical position there is, like some high ranking medical thing.
CDC, he could do HHS.
But next thing you know, all our stuff's gonna be messed up, man. Insurance prices through the roof. Can't see a doctor. He over there talking about look like you need to go in there.
NHS. That's it. That's what they want. Nationalized health care. They want nationalized health care. Just like NHS. Hey, MAGA, question.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers.
Why?
They never answer that question, man.
Felons and dropouts. What are we doing?
Yeah, Triple D. Dropouts, degenerates, and dumbasses.
Don't forget failed police officers off the table.
I still gotta put him as a degenerate because the way he talked about how he did policing, oh hell no, I would never want that motherfucker on my force.
Roger Stone, look at this. I'm surprised Charlie Kirk ain't outside. Oreo Express. What are we doing? 5 hours. Get your coins, brother. Go ahead, do your thing. Where is he? Where's Charlie Cook? Where is he? I'm surprised he's not doing I almost typed it. I'm surprised he didn't do something. Where is your coverage?
He was probably busy trying to get his face stretched out to fit his big ass fucking head. His little ass face. He's like that character from Dick Tracy, remember, with the small face. That's what when I see Charlie Kirk the side of his head and how his face sits in the middle of it, I'm like, nah.
I've been getting a lot of Charlie Kirk like a lot of his ads, right? And they be talking about either debating some college student. What have you done? I built the most powerful organization. Like, dude, nobody even heard of you. Knock it off. But I get those ads all the freaking time. I'm like, I'm in the wrong algorithm.
All right, ain't nothing else. I don't see nothing else of note. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Man, but I will say this: when it comes to this, at least Trump's out there in front of the audience and everything, so we see his skills, his how mentally well he is. When he gets up there with Joe Biden, it's gonna be a smoke show, man.
Talking.
Wait, what?
Oh. Whew. Right there. Look at that. Montez, you.
Oh, okay.
We're not worthy. Jade's man, we're not worthy. Yeah, y'all got
Jade and Bianca,
the greatest niggas ever.
Montez just be a Marine.
I get to know you a little something like that right there. You know what I'm talking about? I want to see you good with it. What's good with you, baby? You got a little booty out there like that. You know what I'm talking about? You act like you want somebody to holler at it. You got to stick it out there like that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to be real with you, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing serious about it.
My man. Definitely.
Watch when Last Legend gets called up from NXT.
Well, they bringing out Sexy Red next Tuesday, so let's get it.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
They gotta fucking sanitize NXT after they finish for the gonorrhea. Yeah, I said it. I gotta tell Trick to stay away from that.
Ooh, Torian, look who's back.
Wait, hold on. Who's this one again?
The one who got ran off of Twitter because she said that dumb shit about her daughter, and that dude talking about they were gonna.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said I said the N-word for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't trust people. They probably don't wash their legs either.
No, but look why I highlighted it. Now they want to play the traditional role. You see the griff? Y'all are catching these griffs in real time because we alerted you to it. Get some.
They don't know.
But look here. Did you know that this woman was Porky was Elijah Schaffer smash?
Wait a minute, you talking about that Australian piece of shit
No,
that tried to?
no, Elijah Schaffer, the one we made jokes on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he smashed her out while he was still married.
I mean, you seen his wife though. I don't blame him.
So MAGA's full of felons, college dropouts, and adulterers. The FDA.
You know, we should have known about the adulterers. I mean, come on. Look at their leader.
So MAGA's the FDA, felons, dropouts, and adulterers. Got it. They run for food. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Yeah, you need to put that on a t-shirt, man, and sell it to the Democrats. The Democrats.
Oh, they'd buy that shit.
Hey, yeah, they'll buy that shit, man.
All right.
Bro, you'll get invited to so many shows. Oh man, this amazing shirt.
And I go in there and be like, what y'all think about reparations? I gotta go. I gotta go. No,
I'll check y'all later, man.
Go. Look at this. Get some.
I don't play. I don't play by my girls. Like, I want my girls to experience everything. Like, it's not just me. And knowing that, like, these are lifetime experiences. I've been so many places. I took my auntie to see Beyonce hand on. Like, we right here. Jay-Z standing right here. Like, a lot of people don't get these same opportunities, and I'm gonna let everybody eat on it. Like, that's just kind of who I am. I don't want one person. They was like, you going? I was like, no, we all going up there, and they were all a little nervous and stuff, but I'm happy we were able to experience that, and I know that's something that I always remember.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Bless her grandmother for keeping her feminine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like that. One thing I do found, like, that's a downfall of that is people that's like that, they usually let people that leech off them stay around too long.
All right, Jade.
That's not Jade. That's Kelly Rowland.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm a little blind. I'm on my cell phone here.
Same here. I don't know who the hell that is.
That's Kelly Rowland.
Oh, that's Kelly Rowland.
She had to put that security guard in place.
I'm just looking at the bra.
Remember how she put that security guard in place so that person on the runway.
That was a beautiful piece of tape.
Don't talk to me like that. You're not my mother.
Lord. But anyway, let me go eat.
All right, man. Let me have man. Take care, man.
You too. All right, man. Take care.
Thanks for letting me up.
Yes, sir. All right, time to end the show, family. This was fun. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. Please be here tomorrow morning. We're going to go over that Terrence Howard piece with Joe Rogan. Bring your spiral notebooks and your trapper keepers. We fixing to learn some science. So, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. Don't be like MAGA, because MAGA is full of felons, dropouts, and adulterers.
Time's up. Time's up.
At the end of the day gotta end.
Hey!